this, Nicholas, right? Okay. Your priority is your school homework, your school tempo, your school everything. That shouldn't change. Why? Because your school tempo and your tempo is good. It serves you well, and it will continue to serve you well. Okay, you understand that part first. Think of TYS, first thing first, as a bonus. I present it as if it's a requirement. Not really. You just want a guarantee. It's more like a guarantee. If you do it, it will guarantee you something. But it should be viewed as a bonus because right now, one more time, your school's tempo and your tempo is good. You don't mess those up. If for anything, you don't mess it up. Even for tuition, tuition shouldn't even mess that up. Tuition should help you use it even better. Okay. So again, TYS is at the very most is number 3. Number 1 is your own self-study and school. Number 2 is tuition. Tuition supports your self-study and your school to make them better. TYS is number 3. Clear first? Must be like that one. Okay, yeah. So how to use it? Keep it very simple. Some people have no problem doing this. Yeah, some people have. You tell me whether you have problem or not. Take a TYS for me. Just show me any TYS that you have.
Okay.
Yes, anyone is fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking
with the answer key. All right. Now, we'll show you a very simple technique first, right? So this is topical, right? So I mean, for obvious reasons, you probably do not want to set a goal to do all of them, even though I say so, right? You want to focus on the topics that you want to be stronger first, right? So let's go to one topic, for example, the hard one is a very new one, right? For this one, you open this, the hard one, right? So you're going to read this question. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to read this question, eight question. Read everything. Just read. No need to answer. Okay, but make sure you understand the question. Okay? You don't care whether you know the answer or not. That's not what I'm testing you. I'm testing you whether you can understand the question. Now, when you're done reading the question, you just tell me. Okay, take your time. If you have any problem with the question itself, you tell me, okay?
Okay, I get it. Okay. But I don't remember any. I know basically.
No problem. No, don't answer first. No, don't answer first. Let me explain. Obviously, you don't know much because you're just learning this. That actually makes this a very good practice. Look, I'm going to say something that is not conventional, okay? Most people try to be prepared, then they do questions. It's totally it's not the wrong way, lah. It's just totally the slowest way, lah. The slowest way possible to do something right. The people don't, how do I say? If you can accept this, Nicholas, you don't prepare fully and then do a paper, and then your expectation is that the paper give you no problem, no matter how well you prepare.
So you're
A
saying I should
paper
do
or
open
question.
book?
Not even that. Not even that. Even better than open book. Open book is fine. When you read this, think of this as a textbook. You're right. So you're free to read other textbook, but I don't even want you to do that. I want you to do something even better. I want you to do this. Okay, just guess what is P. I know that you don't know for certain, but you gotta give your best guess, your best current knowledge without any help on the book. So you tell me what's P. Don't tell me you don't know. Tell me it might be this or it might be that. Or give me two options. I don't care.
That's the...
Make a guess. Okay, your best guess. But don't
Iota.
take too long. Okay, T is the aorta. Okay, I won't comment whether it's right or wrong. I know which one, but that's not the point. The point is not to get it right. Q, if P is aorta, then Q is? It should follow.
Okay, what? I don't remember what the part is. I'll just get ventricle. Yeah,
Okay,
I just wrong,
you're
but
right.
like whatever.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Because at least aorta come out for ventricle. You're right. Okay, you have some sense in your answer. I can tell you that both are wrong, but I can only detect, oh, you have a sense. Okay, you're wrong doesn't matter. B, answer B. Just make a best guess. I need your best right now.
The role is to supply blood to the heart. Yeah.
Okay, clear. But for 2 marks, maybe
the role is to,
if possible, a bit more. If you know, if you don't know, then stop. It's okay.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
think.
Your best is just now, and I think you will get at least 1 mark. Okay, I think lah. Who knows whether I'm right or wrong? Now C.
So they are taken. The last bit.
Yeah. You memorize this, last time,
I did
right?
not memorize. I did not memorize this.
No. You use logic. You use logic.
Okay, all
which
I
is good.
remember is that lungs is pulmonary and kidney is hepatic. Okay, so for my
and you would be wrong, but it doesn't matter.
no lungs
Not
is
my no lungs is pulmonary. The mistake is kidney.
no. A liver is hepatic.
Hepatic. Yeah.
Kidney,
Liver is
kidney.
hepatic. My first time hearing you memorize things. It's a bit funny. But this is 3 months before exam. You don't worry at all. So tell me, do you remember anything about kidney?
Kidney is
two syllable. Start with R. Come on.
Rec.
Yeah. It's a kind of new lah. It's new, I guess.
Rectum.
Rectum is your butt.
What's it called?
You should remember that, I think. Okay. I'll tell you. The answer key will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. Now.
Renal.
Wonderful. Okay. So that's your best. You have pulmonary, you have renal. Now, give me the first mark now.
Okay,
I still don't get anything.
Blood comes out of the pulmonary. Wait, what was it? Pulmonary artery.
Okay.
Then it goes into the so is there any vessel for the heart? Then it goes through the vena cava.
Okay.
Then it goes out of the aorta.
Okay.
Then it goes into the renal vein.
I think you really got your go in and go out, just flip.
Huh?
Okay, you're going in, your input and your output is just mixed up all the time. So okay. You keep saying something like, you keep saying going in using vein or vena. Like vena and vein are clearly outlets. Inlets
are arteries. In.
Yeah, that is always true. You can memorize it and then that's it. In, artery. Out. Okay, so when you say vena bring to the kidney, it's weird. It's weird.
So I'm gonna think like this. I'm gonna on the spot think of like a way to memorize. All I have to do is memorize one, then I know what I can think of. So
You're right. You're right. Very good technique. Just
artery
one.
in, vena out. Artery.
Choose which
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Choose which one you want to memorize. You just have to memorize half. Either artery is in or vena is out. Either one only.
Okay. I'll do on the spot because sometimes I can do like that. Vena means like vena cover, cave, go out, cave. Yeah. Okay.
Are you sure cave don't go in?
Wait, vein, artery, in. Vena cava, vena, vein, vein out, vein. Wait, okay, how do you artery in, vein out? How do you
I'll just give a very silly example. Artery in, A and I are close together. Vena is out. V and O are close together.
oh my.
In the order, right? Don't say artery is out. They're very far.
Okay, how about this? I remember Ivo.
Okay, what is IVO?
Artery in, vena out,
Oh,
vein out.
IVO. Sure. Just don't use too much of that. IVO. Sure. Okay. Now, please, because it's 4 marks, reorder again your answer, please, for C. Okay, I think you can do it.
Okay, so um pulmonary vein, right?
Okay.
Then it goes into the aorta.
Oh, okay.
Then it goes out through the vena cava.
Just okay.
I think it should be. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait.
Sorry. I haven't told you something. Sorry. Should have told you this from far. For the heart, it's totally the other way around. Just for the heart.
What?
For the rest of the body, I hope it makes sense. I hope that. For the rest of the body, because you have to mention the rest of body and the heart, that's what this makes this chapter complicated, I guess. You have to look at it from the perspective of the heart and the perspective of the lung. So
on
lung
the
go
heart.
out, definitely fit. Then vein will go into the heart. It's very weird.
So, oh my God. Okay, so we
No. I'm sorry. The vein will go to the. Sorry. Yeah, correct. The vein will go to the heart. The vein goes in the heart because everything is out except the heart. Vein will go into the heart.
Everything is out except the heart.
Except the heart. The heart is the other way around. That's where the confusion comes from. Sorry, I didn't mention this.
So again, pulmonary vein into vena cava and out through the aorta, then into the renal artery.
Yeah. From aorta to the renal artery. Makes sense. All right. And that's it. That's it, right? That should be the end. What else? Right? Renal artery is renal, is the kidney, right? You miss a few things in and out. And probably you don't have to describe the oxygen level. You don't have to. But that's okay. I think you missed the whole
parts of the
whole
heart.
heart. Yeah, you missed the internal heart. Yeah, the chapter of the heart.
I need to remember how to do the hearts, man. It'll be really annoying.
Some people find it very helpful to visualize the heart first, lah.
I just visualize the hearts as 4 chambers.
But the chambers are different. Your visualization must be not the 4 similar chamber. That's wrong, right?
I visualize as 4 different chambers.
Okay, but how different are they?
All I know, but the part is right. I don't remember what the 4 chambers name is.
Okay.
All I remember is ventricle, but I forget if it's top or bottom.
Okay, like this. I'll try to use the common sense one first. Like. For example, atrium. The other guy is atrium. Atrium is a small one. Now, atrium in common in normal people term, atrium is like a lobby. That's why some shopping mall call their lobby atrium. I don't know whether you notice that atrium is used for the the welcoming part of a building. It's the
Oh,
atrium. Do you understand what I'm saying?
oh, I
The
get it.
welcoming part of the building is small compared to the building, man.
So you're
So
saying
atrium is small
vena cava is into the atrium.
because that's always where you welcome everything, but it's small. It's small because
So
lobby should be small, and then the
vena
whole building
cava
is big.
to
Then
atrium,
and then atrium to ventricle corridor
atrium to
must be lah.
ventricle.
It's
Yeah.
just that you have to mention the left and the right. That's
Okay,
that's the
wait,
only thing that you're missing.
I'm correctly the blood comes in through the left, right?
No, you cannot say that. It can come to the left and it can come to the right. Come on, it depends on from where.
The
That's what
blood
you have
from
in
the
mind.
lungs comes through from the wait. Let me remember.
From the lung to
The left, right?
yeah, because it's full of oxygen. The left is the best thing.
All I
The
can
left is
remember,
the
that's
best
all I
thing,
can remember because I remember lungs is left,
and that's
everything
enough.
else is right.
Correct. That's it. That's it. Everything else, that's enough. That's enough. So left lobby, right? Go into the left lobby or left atrium, lah, right? You gotta mention the valves, lah, everything. Maybe you forget the valve later, you mention, lah. Doesn't matter, lah, whatever.
So it's gonna be pulmonary vein into the vena cava into the atrium into the
Which
left
atrium?
ventricle.
Which say left atrium.
The left atrium into the left ventricle.
The main
Wait,
building, right?
how does it go from the left to the right again?
They don't. The left is always on the left. What are talking about?
Wait, how do you?
The left to the
Wait.
left.
I almost forgot. That's the simplest. Oh, I forget it. Okay, then it will go out. You go into the left ventricle, then it will go out through the aorta.
Thank you. I guess that makes sense because it's to everywhere. Okay, makes a lot of sense, right? And then the aorta to the
Aorta
renal
into the
artery,
renal artery.
and that's basically and maybe you want to say capillary lah, just to finish things up lah. Every organ should finish in capillaries if that makes sense because that's where the oxygen
renal artery
exchange
to
happens.
renal capillary.
Can as long as you mention the word capillary because that's where the gas exchange take place. That's why we're doing all this, right? Also, the nutrient
capillary
exchange.
at the end or in the middle?
No, at the end. After artery, then capillary. You must do it that way lah.
Okay.
I noticed one or two mistakes. Way better than the first one. Way better. Do you see that this is not something that you can get immediately by reading the textbook? I cannot explain to you. You cannot memorize it by looking at the answer. You have to try to work it out in your mind first and then look at the answer. That is not doable in a textbook in general for most people. They cannot take their eyes off the textbook because the textbook contains answer immediately. But this book in front of you is a very good textbook because it just gives you the question separate from the answer. You can test yourself. No need to write, by the way. Writing is very slow, by the way.
So basically, you want me to guess first, then
yes, guess.
See the answer sheet to understand why.
And then repeat.
Then like once you guess,
you see immediately. Immediately see. No need to wait one. Just immediately see. It doesn't even need to mark yourself. Who cares?
So
nobody cares about it.
I don't even have to write it down. I can just think in my head.
No. Now, if you can, because you seem to be able to do it. Some people cannot. You seem to be able to. You should do that because it saves so much time compared to writing. Just wait.
So basically, think in your head, then immediately look at the answer sheet.
And then correct yourself.
If it's correct, then good for you. If it's wrong, then write it. Then understand it first. Then write it down without looking.
No. The writing it down, that's up to you. I would support not writing it down, but it depends on person to person. If you think writing it down commits
better. The questions. You want me to just think?
Yes. Yeah. Make your best.
So guess don't do best. It's like don't do the question. Just guess and don't write.
Guess the best. Yeah. Who cares whether you're right or wrong? Nobody cares as long as you make your best guess. Don't
No,
make
as in, do you think, as in you say you don't need to write anything, like don't even need to solve a single question. You mean that?
for math, it might be a bit different. Math, I'll talk about it later. But for biology, what we are doing is just basically it. For chemistry, half-half. I'll explain why later. But for biology,
So
this is it.
so
This is it.
bio is just guess, think in your head. You don't need to write anything down. Just think in your
Please
head.
don't. Just please don't. Yeah, please don't. Yeah. And
Oh,
then read the answer key, and then you decide, is it better to write or to say? That's up to you. That's up to you. And then no need to worry about too much. Don't fuss it, just move on. And then whatever time you have, that's it. You can let me put it this way. If you just have 15 minutes, you just do this one question. Haven't you learned a lot? If you just have 15 minutes, it's a
that's
good
true.
bonus. Bonus only. Don't underestimate the TOS because it's like this. And don't do the MCQ also. MCQ not very good for learning one. Just do this one.
Okay, so
Okay, so biology. Now I want you to do this. I want you to finish this lah, and then look at the answer key, and then you decide whether you want to write or read.
at D
Okay?
lah. So do not D.
Yeah, D. Okay.
Okay.
Can I greet Ariel first? I'll greet Ariel first. Yeah. Sorry, you'll be loud here, so mute yourself. You have to be loud, correct or not, Nicholas? Let me confirm. You have to be loud when you're doing it. Then just mute. Be loud as you want. And do your best. Okay, be mute. Okay, thank you. Yes, Ariel, I can see you. Now, tell me your situation right now, Ariel.
Uh, I forgot my iPad password. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Now, I'm more concerned about something else. iPad is just iPad. There is a reason why you forget this, right? There is a reason. Is it because you are thinking about many other things right now?
I think because I was like using two iPads because this iPad was being repaired. And then like the last semester, like I forgot the password.
Right. Okay. Nothing extraordinary happening in your life. It's just this. Let me confirm that.
I think I failed chem, but yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit extraordinary. I want you to tell me a bit about chem, if you don't mind. If you don't mind only.
They made us do like a chem practical.
It's a practical. Okay, then.
Yeah, and I didn't. Honestly, I haven't really revised chem or like even listened to chem, so I didn't really know how to use mole ratio. Yeah. Oops.
Oh, that's it. That one, that's it already, right? Okay. But that's fine. That's good. I understand. Could you tell me why your chem class seems similar to your math class? As in when you don't find listening effective, if you don't mind.
I don't know. Probably because my chem teacher doesn't actually teach. She just assigns us SLS lessons and tells us to like go do them. Yeah.
She didn't say much in front of the class.
Not really. She doesn't teach, and she loses and like everyone has sort of given up on handing in homework because she loses our homework. But yeah. Yeah. But
This part
honestly,
is very
chem is like not hard. It's just that I didn't read through like the notes and stuff. Yeah.
This is pure chem, right?
Huh. What?
Besides pure chem, what is your other science? Pure bio.
I don't know what pure means, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So chem and the other science is
Bio. Yeah.
I see. Okay. I understand. So what are you using right now?
Huh? Oh, my laptop. Yeah.
Oh, you have a laptop. So this is yours. Yeah, you're familiar with it. Good. Okay. Then no need videos, no need nothing. But remember I used to ask you to do the phone thingy, right? So right. Can you do the phone thingy? That's all we need for. Actually, that's all we need for a good tuition.
Okay.
The phone holder, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Then take some time, but do that, and then we can do whatever you want. Yeah, for today. All right.
Okay.
Nicholas, just checking that you're okay, that you're not frustrated.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
That last
I'm
part,
still
that's last part.
guessing.
Yeah,
I
but
think
don't take
I
too
already
long.
I
Don't
already
take too
guessed
long.
it. I already guessed it.
Yeah.
I already
Yeah,
guessed
don't
it.
take too long. Correct. Don't take too long. Don't
So
take too
now do I
long.
just look at the answer sheet?
Yes, just look at the answer sheet, understand it, and then either repeat right or repeat say lah, right? Either one, lah, either one.
So I feel like I'm gonna have to repeat right because it's a
Almost
very big
everything,
question.
no problem. Yeah, and you do have a lot of mistakes, but they can be corrected today. Today is the time to correct it. No problem.
After this, I want to do some math homework because it's I cannot do it. It's
A math or
it's
E math?
it's
E
E
math.
math.
Oh, surprise. Okay, we should.
My teacher carried on with like, okay, wait. My
Yes,
AMF teacher still hasn't come back to school.
this is
Yeah.
scary. Okay, this is very scary. Okay, right? 2 weeks
Yeah,
already, right?
it's been 2 weeks already, and she
Weeks,
still
right?
hasn't come back, even though
And
we
no
have
response. No response from the school
No,
side.
she
Okay.
assigned us coursework, even though she hasn't been here for 2 weeks. And she expects us to get it done by like next week.
What else can she do,
I
right?
inverted it.
This is the
Yeah,
one
but
with the finger accident, right?
yeah, but I think she can still come to school because she's like not sick.
Mm.
Yeah, but she assigned us coursework and
Okay. And I suppose you can see why learning the topic by ourselves can sometimes be one. I don't know. Let's not
yeah.
worry about the organization of your school right now. Let's not worry about them right now. Okay. Okay. They're
Yeah.
not ideal. Okay. But tell me, according to her, you guys should be doing what right now? That's still the tempo of the class.
Trigographs.
So she's already past the special
Yeah.
numbers, and then
Yeah.
okay. So it will be not good at all if you don't do tuition today, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I
Next time, you already know how to face this problem. Do not give up. Simply attempt, yeah, no matter what.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's one thing we can do today, the graph. I think for you will like the graph because it's the most visual part. The rest are very abstract. Okay, so I'll teach you later. But what else? What other updates can you give me?
For CMath, we started on congruency, but it's like really boring because we learned it last year. There's
Oh,
like
you know
nothing
already.
new.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Breathing space. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And
my
I think we're mostly done with CMath. Yeah.
What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Like because our exams are like next month, so we're like practically done.
Oh,
Yeah.
for term 3,
Yeah.
not
Like
term
no,
4,
they're
right?
really, really soon. They're like in August, so we're like
Not
kind
end
of
of year,
done.
right? Not end of year, right?
No,
Not end of.
that's the end of year exam. I sent the dates to you, remember?
I am the most confused person because I now remember your end of year is very weird because of the
Yeah, my end of
OBS
year.
thingy, the
My core
OBS
math one
thingy.
is on 23rd August, and that's why we're like almost done. Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna make the best out of it. But you already know this. Your school's organization are very
Bad.
weird, are very bad. And I have two types of students. Either their school organization is very good, like Nicholas, very good, can rely on them, or very bad. There's no in between.
Yeah, I
Okay?
think yeah.
We'll just discuss how to deal with your school when we can take a breather. Right now, we're simply catching up with all the mess, right? We're catching up.
Yeah.
There will come a time where we can breathe, we can relax, we are not alert. We'll talk about the strategies because schools and teachers tend to not change. Your condition will be the same for next year.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about how to do it. Okay? That's not a desperation thing. This is just normal. I've been listening to this for
Yeah.
too long already. Right? Okay, good, Ariel. So no. I'm gonna ask you to tell me everything next time, not today.
Okay.
Just everything, right? Then we'll discuss how to deal with it. Okay. So just a minute, Ariel. Nicholas, just to confirm that you're not
I'm
stressed
still
when reading the answer
reading
key. You're not
C.
stressed. You're not stressed when reading the answer key. Let me
It's
confirm that.
very detailed for C.
Oh, correct. The answer key tends to be overwordy. Overwordy. If you copy exactly, that's not the best thing.
I should just
If
copy the
you
points, right?
For practice, yes. For practice, your English is good, Nicholas. I don't think you should copy the whole thing. Waste of time, first thing
Okay, because you
first.
see, I don't really think I need to say oxygen from the alveoli in the lungs enters the blood capillaries in the lungs via diffusion.
No, you should. Surprisingly, you should do that. You should. That's the most important part. You diffuse in and then diffuse out. You didn't
Okay,
mention
then
that.
how about the wait?
You
These
should.
capillaries merge eventually from the pulmonary vein. I don't need to write that.
The merging part maybe not lah. The merging part no need. Lah. Just say from this to this to this. Just use arrow, you know.
I just need to write
Arrow
the
better.
blood capillary go into the pulmonary vein.
Yeah, so like, you should be say oxygen in the thing diffuse
The
to
pulmonary. Then I say
capillary
pulmonary
arrow to
vein bring
pulmonary.
oxygenated blood to left atrium, the heart. Yeah,
I'll
and the blood.
usually just arrow like.
Yeah, I'll just arrow.
Yeah. But the different parts are important. The different parts.
Wait, let me write this down. Let me like
Okay.
arrow it out.
Yeah. So if you're not
So-
stressed, good for you. Right, back to Ariel. Sorry, Ariel. Yeah. Right. Nicholas here is trying to use TYS. Lah. Right. Okay, Ariel. If you can get your phone on, I think we should be doing the A math, and then you should feel quite happy lah today.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Yeah. Wait, wait, Teacher Phillips, this is a bit out of it, but
Yes.
is chem hard in Sec 3? No.
I'm sorry. I cannot hear
Like,
you. Sorry.
is chemistry like difficult?
I'll give you a slightly longer answer, okay? Not a
Okay.
short one. Okay. Now listen to me carefully. Right. If you're still serious about becoming a doctor, your chemistry must be excellent, even more than biology. Your biology is a given already.
I'm
That will
becoming
give
a
you
doctor.
confidence. You say you want to be a medical doctor, no me?
I don't remember.
You don't? I'm sorry. I thought yeah, I'm so sorry. What do you want to be?
I
You did
don't
mention.
really know yet.
Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure you're the one who said that you wanted to consider doing the medical course. No,
Oh, yeah,
I'm wrong.
maybe.
Okay, sorry,
Maybe.
just maybe. Okay, then forget my sentence. Right. Chemistry is not hard, but it is a chain. It's a chain subject. It's a very connected subject. I think it's the most connected subject I know. Right. For example, math, they are not very connected. They are connected in chunks. There's a certain chunk here disconnected from another chunk. You haven't seen the chunk. The chunk will come in Trigo. Trigo is a big chunk, right? So they're connected. But other than that, they are loosely connected. So you can fail at one topic, but you can be very good at another topic. It's similar to physics if you take physics, right? For biology is about the same thing. They are, although we're talking about the whole body and everything, they are not really connected. So you can take per topic at your own pace, lah, so to speak. One topic can be good, one topic can be bad. It doesn't predict the next topic. Am I correct to describe biology like that? They are not connected.
Yeah.
Now, chemistry. Chemistry. From the start of from the second topic of Sec 3 until the end, it is all connected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, Teacher Phillips, I
Mhm.
kind of screwed up both chemistry and bio Olympiad, but yeah.
Olympiad. I'm sorry, why are we talking about Olympiad here?
Because I did Olympiad for both chem and bio, and I didn't do very well.
So let me get this straight. They chose you for, I mean, you can apply, but they also choose you, right?
They made us
to do
take a
it.
selection test, yeah.
And you mess up the selection test or after the
No, I
selection?
messed up the second part.
After the selection.
Yeah.
The selection was quite good, lah.
Yeah, it was okay.
How do you feel about that?
Not very happy
Because
because I screwed up the second part.
this means you want to join the
What?
Olympiad?
Yeah, because yeah.
Why? I'm not saying that's bad, but why?
Because last year you know how universities look at your portfolio for stuff? I find like Olympiad really fun, especially for like bio. And chem, they have like practical Olympiad, which is even more fun. So I kind of want to join that. And also because last year I mainly did like humanities for my portfolio, and then I kind of realized that, oh, I don't actually like the humanities very much.
You're more committed to your science right now, lah, in that sense.
Yeah.
If you think that Olympiads are fun, I really think go for it. And is that why you are unhappy?
No, it's because of the Chem WA. They made us do a practical that we've never done before. And then I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this.
Sorry, how does that link with the Olympiad?
Because it's from the same subject. So it was like, oh, I can't do this.
You mean your morale drops because of your school's chemistry,
Yeah.
and then it actually screws up the second part of the Olympiad.
Yeah, probably. Mm,
Let me get this straight, huh? You're a very moody person in that sense.
yeah, maybe.
Your performance is very dependent on your mood. Oh, no,
Mm,
I'm sorry. Your morale, lah. This is more like your morale. Sorry, your morale.
yeah, I guess.
Now everybody's like that. I'm still learning, okay? I'm still learning. Ariel is Ariel, right? And Nicholas is Nicholas, and everybody else is everybody else. I'm still learning. But this kind of thing is important for me. One of the things I do is to make sure that everybody's morale stays high inside the exam. That's something I emphasize a lot in Sec 4.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that a lot. Yeah. Then, is there anything else to do?
No, you've just got to like walk through it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Even if you screw up, you can still continue.
Probably. I mean, you can, you just won't do as well.
I'm sorry. How does Olympiad work? Sorry, what? Sorry, what?
I mean, like you asked, like even if you screw up, can you still do stuff? I mean, you can. Everyone can. You just don't do as well.
No. I mean, no. I mean the Olympiad process first. Like you screw up in the second stage, right? So can you continue?
What do you mean? Oh, no. Basically, the school selects you to do the Olympiad, and then when you do the second part of the Olympiad, and then they're like, oh, did you win or not? Yeah.
Then you continue or get eliminated, lah, something like that, lah.
You don't continue. That's the end of it.
That's it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Right. Is there another chance next week? Yeah, next year. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next year.
Because like, yeah. Most people do it in Sec 4 because they test mostly like O level and A level and IB stuff. Yeah.
Why don't we make it a point to do the Olympiads well next year, lah, with preparation, Ariel? With
Yeah, that's a good idea.
preparation. I mean, anything you want to do properly,
You have to
you may
prepare.
want to, yeah. And let's talk about how to prepare for it. Like, it's not that complicated, like, it's not, right? But if you don't prepare, then obviously more things can crop up, lah, obviously, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, regarding the practicals, regarding practical, now you say that you like practicals. You're one of the rare students who say that, lah. You actually like practicals. Let me confirm that that's true. You like practicals?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, good. What happened again in the school's practical that make you feel, not good
We
about
did
it?
a practical that we've like never done before. Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I didn't really know how to do the questions because they asked us to calculate the concentration or something. But you had to use like mole ratio to do it, and I was kind of like, oh, how do I do this? I haven't done the experiment properly. How am I supposed to do this? Yeah.
Everybody feels the same.
Oh, I guess so. Because basically everyone had no idea what to expect because we haven't done practical since Sec 1.
What?
Yeah. Like we've not been examined on it since like Sec 1. So everyone was a bit
No,
out.
they are practices, lah, right? They are not
So,
all practicals are
but we've never
exam.
done this, this practical before. So everyone was like, what's going on?
So wait. During your whole sec 3, right? Have you done, practical classes, lah?
We've done practical classes, but we've never done a practical for this concept before.
Right. Okay. No, I get it. Okay. Obviously, practicals is not something you can do when you haven't even learned that's obvious. So it's very weird. It's a very weird decision if you ask me. Like, it's a very weird decision. So, but I just want to confirm that they do teach you how to do practicals. It's just that this exam is very weird, lah. Correct, yeah? This exam is
I
very
think
weird.
so. I think so. Also because like we don't have to take O levels, right? So my school is like, you know what? You'll figure it out along the way. Because like the school have a limited number of labs, right? So you obviously want to
Correct.
dedicate it to
Always.
people who have like an actually important exam to take. Yeah.
Oh, you mean you have to give more slots to those who are taking O level?
Yeah.
Because MGS IP is not the whole MGS lah. There's
Yeah,
MGS
there's only like
normal.
there's like 4 classes. So yeah.
I see, I see, I see, I see.
Yeah.
And
And
you
also
like
'cause
practicals. You
yeah,
like
and they changed
practical.
and we didn't get the same test as the O-level class.
What do you mean
Which
by
is
that?
super
Sorry.
weird.
What do you mean by that?
Because my school is this thing where like some of our exams will be the same as like the express class, right? But this time
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't the same.
Oh, the practical exam is not the
Yeah.
same, which is very weird. Why would they give you an even harder one?
They do this for math too. And like they do this for every subject because there's this like section of notes that they give us of like IP content. And
Correct,
they
which
can't
is
put
not
that.
O-level syllabus. They're
Yeah,
not
so
O-level syllabus.
yeah, and then like if we do a WA, they like to put just that in.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now at this point, I'm going to ask something practical, yeah? Right. ACS has its own IP, whatever, right? Okay, I have students from ICS, right? So
Yeah.
ACS have ACS and SGI actually, they have
Yeah.
their own textbook lah. They basically just a photocopied textbook with whatever content that the school
Yeah, I
likes,
know.
put it in and
Yeah,
just put
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Your IP program do not have that at all. Am I
Yeah, we
correct?
don't. Despite the fact that our math HOD literally wrote like mental math, we don't have a textbook.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
get it straight. Sorry, let me get it straight. Your IB student, they expect a lot from you guys, right? That's the general attitude, lah,
Okay.
right? Oh, you're
Okay.
smart, lah. But that boils down to, oh, you guys can learn yourself. That boils down to that. That's usually how it goes, correct?
Yeah.
That's what happened when you go to elite schools. You actually don't get much help, right? Okay, no.
Because they assume
However,
that everyone can like self-study, I guess. Yeah.
correct, but without material. Let me
Yeah.
confirm this. Without structured material or curated material, fancy word, they expect you to study what exactly?
They give us worksheets. Yeah.
So pieces of worksheets per topic lah, per topic.
Yeah, every topic
Right?
we get one worksheet. But
Okay,
they
okay.
don't give us physical copies anymore. They just like give us the PDF. Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you something like that, right? So that's why you need your iPad, right? Your iPad dependent right now, right? Okay. So let me ask you on that.
Yeah.
Can you access all of those worksheets like right now? You don't have to. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so it will be available to you until year 4 lah. If you want to access the Sec 3 worksheet, is there?
They're always going to be available because they're in PDF form and we're told to just
Okay.
download it.
Okay. Then my question is this. Worksheets are supposed to be, done as a way to learn them, right? Or maybe fill this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now, when you have done that, where do you save it?
My iPad.
So your iPad contains your real notes lah, no longer the blank notes from the teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is very important. It's very important. Because you don't have physical copy, you have digital copy always access. You can always show me even more easily. All right. And you should, because why? Because IP means the teacher can do whatever they want.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I think wait, Teacher Phillips, I'm gonna send you like all the worksheets.
No.
Yes.
Just share screen first and show me
Okay.
show me the
Teacher.
system and everything. Yes, Nicholas. Yeah, just share screen with Maria. Yes. Yes,
So
Nicholas.
I've done ABC, right? See, I've done a whole diagram.
Right.
But
Just
for
a minute,
D,
area.
right,
Yeah.
I think it's a little more
How come your
and-
answer D is very short?
huh?
How come your D answer is short in your book?
No, I haven't even
This
done
one,
it.
yeah. So
No, because you see,
I don't
no,
remember you learning this. I don't remember you learning this.
yeah, so I don't think I should do D. I don't think I should
Correct.
do D.
I think this is probably a Sec 4 thing, probably. Okay, later lah. It's a different topic. Something that you learn also. Oh, I need later lah. You can just skip that, no problem. Because TYS is a whole thing. Okay, I'm reading the whole thing, Ariel. You're scrolling, I'm reading already. Right.
So, teacher, can I have a break?
Okay.
I've done a whole diagram for C.
Okay, I hope I've shown you how to do TOS, right? Let me confirm that this is more liberating than more suppressive.
It
I'm not
feels
sure how to.
good when I finish it. It feels like I've actually done something.
Good. And that's what you should do simply like that. Even one question helps. Okay? Understand, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, take a break. Okay. So Ariel, I believe this at this point, this is this is where you are. This is where you are, right?
What do you mean this
Okay.
is where I am?
This is the graphing thing. Oh, you do not know that this is the graphing thing. Oh no, this is the solving thing. No, you're not there. This is ahead of what your class is, correct? This is ahead.
My
Do you know
class
that this is
nowhere.
it is true that your class is in a limbo, but the way your teacher, absent teacher expects you to do certain things is at least a sign of where you should be,
Yeah.
even though you're in a limbo. You
No,
are not here, right? You're before this, right? You're before this.
we've just finished like the special angles and stuff.
Okay. Understand already. Right. Can you just go back to the graph? Yeah, the graph thing, right? Yeah, graph. Okay, graph. Okay, another practical question area. We're trying to solve problems here, right? Okay. Okay. Just a minute, huh? Just a minute. Okay, so know yourself area for a while. This is a question that only you can answer, right? Do you prefer doing things on iPad or printed, especially when you're starting to learn something? This is totally new, for example. Which one do you prefer?
I don't have that.
Okay, then another question. Do you prefer to learn this by yourself if it is totally new or to interact with other people?
Um,
Think about it carefully.
I guess like I don't really mind. Like I really don't mind.
Ariel, if the subject is difficult and you're trying to learn this by yourself, is that a good idea versus if you at least have somebody to interact and talk to you about it?
Yeah, probably that then.
Okay? When it's difficult, when it's easy, you can do whatever you want, right? But when it's
Yeah.
difficult, that's where the question is. Okay, good. Hmm. Since you are a little bit messy, I can say that, right? Okay. If you write digitally, does it actually help you, or do you still have trouble, for example, finding your pass, working when you need it the most?
No.
So having an iPad actually helps you compared to having printed stuff.
Yeah,
Am I
because I'll
correct?
lose my worksheets.
All right. And worksheets you will lose. But for example, this is a worksheet they give you, so they just print from here. Am I correct? That's all they did.
Hmm?
If you lose your worksheet, you can always access it digitally. Am I correct or not?
They don't print it out anyway, so yeah.
I'm sorry. When they give you worksheet, that means they release to you PDF. Why?
Yeah, and then they tell us, okay, do
Right.
this on
Okay.
GoodNotes.
Right. So this is not gonna be lost, lah. No way,
No,
right? There's
there's
no way.
like no way. It's like
Okay.
always.
And if you do it on good notes, on the PDF, you save or PDF, it's very unlikely for you to lose it. Your
Yeah.
own writing, unless your iPad is somehow gone. Good notes got cloud storage one me. Like
What do you mean?
imagine that your iPad is gone. Imagine your iPad is gone. That means your whole work is gone, right? All the PDFs that you have done yourself. Imagine
No,
that.
all my apps data would be saved to my cloud.
So good notes have an app storage lah, basically. I have a cloud storage, sorry, basically.
Yeah.
You can just access it from, but you cannot access it from a normal PC because this is not a MacBook, right? This is a Windows.
Yep.
Okay, understand. So you still need another iPad or another MacBook to access
Yeah,
good
I'll get it.
notes.
Yeah, I'll get it fixed tomorrow.
No problem. No, I understand. Having said, yeah, I really want to see your own writing. It tells me a lot, right? Tells me a lot. If you don't mind, if you don't. Now, okay, that's it for today. Let me just teach you the graphing thingy first. For now, you don't have to look at your worksheet for now. Okay, you will treat your worksheet as a practice, right?
Okay.
If you now Jamboard, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's Jamboard 3. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on in the last page. I'm going to use the last page, okay? Oh, you're doing something. You're doing some. Okay, tell me, how come you have a sign graph here? I didn't ask you to do this, right?
No.
All right. Okay. Now, your exam will still be on paper. Am I correct?
Yes.
And you're not gonna give me your video, isn't it? You don't have a phone and a video to show your paper. No?
I don't have a what?
Because, oh, I keep asking you, Ariel, you gotta put your phone on the phone holder and then, show me a video of your working, just like Nicholas is doing right now.
Oh, I don't have a phone stand.
How come you don't have a phone stand? Wait, wait. I'm sorry. What, did I miss something? I thought I sent you the phone stand.
Huh?
I have never sent you a phone stand. I have never sent you a phone stand before. Can we confirm?
No.
Can I confirm that?
Yeah.
I am very confused right now, but it's probably because the last 2 months have been very hectic. Let me check. Let me check one more time. Check one more time. I'm gonna check it later, and I gotta correct that. Right? Gotta correct that problem. My mistake. Okay. Now for this particular topic, it's full paper, no iPads. Yes, Nicholas. Yeah. Okay, put in your question first, and then I'll answer it. Okay, so I cannot see your paper, Ariel. You'll be taking picture with WhatsApp from time to time. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now get ready a paper. Any paper is fine. I'm gonna draw something for you. I'm gonna follow me. I'm gonna teach you first how to draw very quickly and very accurately. Yeah. Okay. After that, Nicholas, I will come to you. Right. Okay. Just put in your questions first. Okay, Ariel, tell me when you're ready. Okay, so let's say a question has lines like this. Paper has line like this. Okay, this is the kind of paper you will use to answer your exam. Am I correct?
Probably.
Okay, then I will use this line as an example of how to do things quickly and accurately. Right? Okay, so you're gonna use a pencil, not a pen. Do you have a pencil with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so now watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. You're looking at the correct page. Yes, you are. Okay.
Mhm.
So, you have the y-axis, right?
Mhm.
And then you have the x-axis, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot already. The x-axis is just a light line or a dot. With a pencil, just a light line is enough. Okay. This one is a thick line, and this one is a thin line. Okay. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately divide this to 4. This is how I divide to 4. A long division, short, short, short. You will be very accurate. I already see your division is kind of accurate. I want you to make it very accurate. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Then 2 helping points for sign. Done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Then I'm going to draw the sine curve at 1 stroke. If a drawing pad is very difficult, but I can manage to kind of draw a nice one. This is not a very nice one, but something like that. Okay. Now I want you to do this and just send me the picture, right? This is the basic thing. I want you to do this well. Okay, Nicholas, have you put these questions in your Jamboard?
I put the first one. Oh, yeah, I need to put the second one. So,
Okay.
yeah. I thought we won the time.
Okay, I see something. Right, so at this point area, I'm just waiting for your picture. Yeah. Okay, Nicholas, maybe I explain to you the first question first. Would that be okay, Nicholas?
Okay, should be there.
Let me explain your first question first. Okay, Nicholas, are you ready? First question.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me. This is rarely taught by the teachers. I don't know why. This is the best thing I can give you, right? For a triangle to be doable, you must know 3 things. The 3 things must contain one side. Let me repeat this one more time. If you only know 2 things, for example, you only know 2 angles. Okay, 3 angles is the same as 2 angles, by the way. Knowing 3 angles is just the same as knowing 2 angles. I hope that makes sense.
Knowing 3 angles same as knowing 2 angles. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that is considered knowing 2 things about the triangle, and nothing much can help you. So, for example, Pythagoras cannot help you. Sine rule cannot help you. Cosine rule cannot help you. Normal, Tokaso cannot help you. All these useful tools only works when you know 3 things about the triangle. The 3 things must include one side. This is rarely taught, but I will just say it to you because it makes your thinking very fast. How many triangles do you see in the picture? 2, or if you want to count PAQ, is 3. Fair, yeah? It's 3. PAQ is a 3 triangle. Fair? The big one, the small one, and the PAQ. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now the big one, the PAB, separating them.
Well,
Do you know
for
3
the big
things
one
about PAB?
and the slightly small and PAQ, you know one angle.
Okay, let me see. Let me count. PAB, I believe you... Oh my goodness. Okay, now let's say something. For PAB, you know 2 things, 1 and 2, which is not enough. Fair enough? Not enough. QAB, you also know 2, which is not enough. Your small weird triangle, which you don't pay attention to sometimes, is the one that you know 3. Is the one. This is it.
Yeah.
Only this is doable. Only this guy. This guy is not, and this guy is not. You're wasting time if you try PAB and QAB.
No, the thing is, right, I'm trying to do that one because I know that's 3, but like I don't know any angle.
One more time. The only thing you can do something about is PAQ. That is the only thing that you can. And you have to find something. I choose this guy because this guy will make everybody else know 3. That is the sole reason why I go from PAQ to the 2 times. Sorry, this one is not. This one. 2 triangles. It will make my big triangle from no 2 into no 3. And once I know 3, I can do whatever I want. Do you understand what I just said to you? This is the only way to do this question.
Yeah, but
The
like
only
I
way.
don't know how to get there.
What do you mean? You have cosine rule. Now this is me testing. Yeah, you should have thought of this as a cosine rule immediately. There's a cosine rule opportunity. If you do not understand why this is cosine rule, that means your cosine rule not very solid.
Is it? Oh my cosine rule.
It's visually
I keep
very
forgetting
obvious.
about cosine rule, but like because I
Yes.
don't usually.
And trust me, they will sneak in cosine rule because they want to test your cosine rule. You cannot avoid it. Okay, let me see your cosine rule and then find that angle and then let's see whether you can continue. Okay, all right, back to you, Ariel. Did you send me anything? Yes, you did. Right. Sorry for the wait. Okay, oh, the drawing is excellent. Okay, now, Ariel, I'm preparing you for the next part. Yeah? Sorry for the wait. You only write 2 pi. Don't write anything here, here, and here, and just write don't even write anything here. Nothing
Wait,
here.
what?
Okay,
Wait,
one more
I'll go
time,
back.
huh? Yeah, in the
I won't
Jamboard,
write
yeah.
this.
Yeah, in the Jamboard. So the only thing you write is 2 pi.
Right.
Let me repeat this. Huh?
Okay.
So nothing else you should write. You shouldn't write this, and that. Let me repeat. You shouldn't write anything. It will be a waste of time and an eraser opportunity later on. Don't do that. Okay? So far, so good? Now, let me give you an idea how to do certain question. For example, this is how the question will be structured. For example, sine. There'll be 3 numbers, 1, 2, and plus minus the third number. You are going to tell me what numbers you want here. Tell me.
3.
Good. Numbers here. 2. Numbers here.
4.
Okay, I'll put minus 4, okay?
Okay.
Let me explain to you how I draw 2 sine 3x minus 4. The easiest thing is this guy and this guy. Okay. Now, you know that this is 1, 0, minus 1 in the original graph, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 will immediately affect it as 2 minus 2. Do you understand?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Now, the minus 4. How do we deal with minus 4? Very simple. This will minus 4, and minus 4. So what do they become? This become minus 2, This become minus 6, and this become minus 8, quite simply. Which is why you never wrote the number first, right? It will always be change 1. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The moment you have
One.
minus 2, minus 6, and minus 8, you have an additional job, which is to figure out where is the 0, because the 0 is no longer there. The 0, I believe, is here. 0. You have to draw it quite accurately, and this is the first time I can now declare the y-axis, the x-axis. This is the first time. This is not the x-axis, very unlikely, but it is a very important line such that you must draw a thin line. The center line is very important. Just don't draw a thick line, please. Don't draw a thick line, please. Okay? Now, even the 2 pi is a bit wasted because right now, the 2 pi should be labeled here. Even 2 pi is now wasted. That's why you don't label too much at the start. So far, so good? Now, how to deal with the 3? That's the only thing we have to deal with, right? How to deal with 3. It's so simple.
Wait.
Divided by 3. Done.
So like
Yes.
the minus 2 becomes
Yeah.
becomes the like turning point. Wait. Oh wait, wait.
I am going a bit fast. If you don't understand what I'm doing, please tell me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
One more time, One more time. Maybe your teacher would like you to do it the conventional way. Let me show you the conventional way. The conventional way is that you have a normal sine graph, right? You have a normal sine graph. There you go. Just 2 pi. And then you have to figure this one out. You have to figure out, oh, this is 2 and this is minus 4. You do some sort of calculation, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize it will go from minus 2 to minus 8. You realize that. Okay? This is 1 and this is minus 1. So you start a very long process of counting to minus 2 and then making a lot of space down there to minus 8. I don't even have space from minus 2 to minus 8. I don't even have right now. Okay? I find that to be very slow. Okay, and then below there, okay, I make a new thing. Here's your minus 2, and here's your minus 8, and then I start drawing, right? I start drawing. Yeah, that's my minus 2 and minus 8. And then the last thing I do is 3. Oh, 3x. 3x means inside 2 pi, I have to draw three graphs. I do that 1, 2, and then 3. And then I'm done, basically. Something like that. That's the conventional way of doing things. Okay?
Yeah.
I simply take the usual graph and change the y-axis and the x-axis, and then I'm done. That is my preferred method. It will always be correct.
Okay.
Instead of redrawing, I reorganize the axis, if you like.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I feel that's a very fast and less prone error way. The drawing will be nice because the drawing later will be needed somehow. Somehow your school, I suspect, will go for a question where the accurate drawing is rather needed. So the drawing must be nice also. If you try to draw this, most of the time it's not very nice one.
Okay.
Cannot be blamed what is inside exam, right? You have time. So I propose the changing the axis method instead of the redrawing method. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you understand that I only change the axis?
Yes.
Do you understand how I change the axis?
Not really.
Okay. Nicholas, are you done with that one?
I'm done with the question.
So just by doing that cosine rule, you can do everything, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you can. Yeah, you can. You just continue lah, because at that point, things becomes very easy already. Now you can finish your homework. This is your homework, like Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ariel, make your own question right now. 3 numbers, right? 3 numbers. Y equals to number, sine, number, x, plus minus number. You just tell me whatever number you want.
Okay.
Okay.
6,
Sure.
7,
6. Sure.
9.
Okay. Minus 9. Let's start from there. Okay.
Okay.
Which one first? The 6 first.
Yeah.
Okay. First. What does the 6 do?
Like this.
The original 1, 0 minus 1 becomes what? Tell me. Okay, I gotta erase this x-axis because it's not a real one. Okay, go ahead. Just change it. Just use your mouse and change it. Right? Yeah.
Wait. It becomes 6, like
Just change the numbers. I want you to see
Okay.
change the number. If you're wrong, it's fine. Ending with a sine rule is always a good sign, Nicholas. I'm okay. Okay, now let me explain, Ariel. No. This is the 6 and this is the -6.
What? Okay.
Do you understand? The maximum of the graph is 1.
Oh, yeah.
The minimum of the graph is -1. 6 simply changes that. It's
Oh,
not
so it just
outside
becomes
the graph.
maximum. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
just replace the 1 and -1. That makes some sense, I hope. I don't want you to memorize this.
I got it.
Okay, good. So first one. Then the second one is who? The second one is this guy, -9. -9, how does -9 changes things? Do you know?
No, not sure.
Putting it simply, visually, you're just lowering the graph by 9. It was from this point, 0 at the center. Everything lowers down by 9. That's what -9 means. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
So this becomes -9 now, right? So everything becomes -9. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cancel it and you do it yourself.
Okay. So like,
Looks miserable,
it's
Nicholas.
like every point lowers by 9.
Everything lowers by 9. So
Yeah.
everything. Okay.
So like you would erase this.
I would change it, erase it, scratch it, whatever you want.
Yeah. Then it becomes like -3.
Nicholas, are you ready for the second? Oh,
This-
not yet. Okay, not yet.
Yeah. And then this just becomes -15.
Right. Don't forget the midpoint.
Midpoint. Like,
The midpoint is no longer 0. The midpoint is the center line.
oh yeah,
Center
the
line is no longer 0.
wait, oops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're clear with the first number and the second
Yeah.
number. This second number shouldn't end here. You should end with where the 0 is. Now you should figure out right now where 0 is because you need it for the next.
Wait, what do you mean where 0 is?
The x-axis, I mean.
Oh.
The x-axis has now been left above. Yeah, something like that. That's a rather accurate way. That's a 0, so that's fine.
Yeah.
X-axis, that. Okay, yeah. Remember, the center line stays, but you have a new x-axis. So you're done now?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, that's not that hard.
Yeah. So it is not. It is not if you do it this way.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you just have to like memorize how the sine the cosine and tan like curves look, and then you just
Yes.
change according to that?
Because
okay, can.
no matter what you have to. No matter what you have to.
Okay.
Right?
And like the
You will
equation is the equation the same for all of them?
Yes,
Just
I
like
will
one
show you.
number. Okay.
Correct. One method for all. One
Okay.
method for all. Okay. There are troublesome variations, but this is the basics. So basic.
Okay.
Okay. So for the third one, first you might write down this as 2 pi. It is no longer on the center line. That's why you should never label the center line. The label must be on the x-axis. It's a little bit troublesome. Can you accept?
Oh, okay, can. Yeah,
Okay, it's troublesome.
So like
It's
you would
troublesome.
label this like 90.
Yeah. Stop there. Stop there right now. Stop there right now.
Okay.
Don't label this 90. It will be useless.
Okay.
You must label starting from the 2 pi or 360. You understand? It's 2 pi or 360. Now deal with the 7 first. Nicholas, just to check that you're okay. Sorry, you're okay?
Wait, what do you mean deal
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
7 first?
7x, right? What does 7x mean? 7x means this guy will not be at 2 pi, but at 2 pi over 7.
Oh, okay.
That's what it means. So the moment you do 2 pi over 7,
Then
then
everything
you
else
can
also
do other things,
changes.
which is pi over 7 here or 180 over 7. And then
Yeah.
everything else can label. Now I want you to practice the labeling for degree and radian. Nicholas, are you ready for the second one, I guess? Try, Nick. Try, Ariel.
I
Okay.
cannot.
Yes.
I can't think how to do 8 by 3.
Okay. 8 part 3. Say, what 8 part 3? What 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Angle of depression is the easiest thing, but you have to know what you're looking for.
No. I know I'm looking for, but like, I don't know how to get it.
What do you mean? Okay, which one do you need? Yeah, you're correct. Now, that is not part of the triangle. You have to get it from the triangle. Which triangle can you get this from? Oh, no. Okay. No, you don't. No. You don't get it. You don't get it. Okay. So you're correct to say that that is the angle of depression. Angle of depression is always the same as angle of elevation. It's always the same. There. Look at the Jamboard. Look at the Jamboard. Look at the Jamboard.
Yeah.
You should get this angle. Get this angle.
Yeah.
If you get this angle, you are done, no?
Yeah, but I don't know how.
What do you mean? The triangle, how many things you know about the triangle QAB? How many things?
I know that.
You know 90 degree, you know 4 meter. Is there anything else that you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know QB, you know QB. That's why they ask you to do QB, isn't it? Now you know
I know.
3.
Oh, wait, can I ask you? Usually you want to get to 6 SF, but like,
That's fine. That's fine. No, really, that's fine. That's fine. Fine. Okay. I mean, 5 SF is better, lah, but you know.
usually you want to get to 6 SF, but this is only 3.
5 SF is fine.
That's 3 SF.
You can get 4, lah. I mean, you can get actually 4 from your calculator.
Because like, you see, my teacher say that marks can be deducted, like penalized if you don't do 6
I know. No, like this. You must present the 3 SF too, but you must keep the 5 SF or 6, whatever. You must keep it in your calculator. So inside your calculator, you should have 1.62500. That's how troublesome it is. Presentation is different from the working. Okay, you don't just choose one and then be done with it. You still keep the SF. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Ariel, for that, the labeling is done already, and you have finished the drawing or the sketching of this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me demonstrate this with cosine. So just to show you that the process is extremely similar, I have a very similar one, y6, right? Cosine 7x minus 9. How different is the process? Totally the same, right? So remember a dotted center line, right?
Yep.
Divided by 4, half divided by 4, and then I draw a cosine. I'll have my helping points here. I usually have a helping point just to help me. I'm not very good at drawing. See? I just help myself, and then I try my best to draw a nice cosine graph. Okay, I'm happy with this, right? What else do I do? Nothing much. I realize 6. So 60 minus 6, and then in exam, I'll just scratch this one. I don't care. It won't penalize. There won't be any penalty anyway. Minus 9, minus 15, right? Immediately, I draw a 0. And then I label this as 2 pi over 7. And then I label everything else. I mean, how different is the process? Nothing much.
Yeah.
You get it? You get it? Okay. Now, I want you to draw a cosine graph with a different question. You make your own question.
Okay.
Okay, next page, please. Yes. Next page.
Okay.
Nicholas, are you stuck somehow? Sorry.
No, I'm still doing.
Okay. What kind of rule are you using right now? Or what kind of tools are you using right now?
Calculator.
Are you using cosine rule, sine rule, Tokaso,
Sine.
Pythagoras? Sine rule is fine. Yeah.
Wait. So I make my own question.
Your own question, and I want to see your own question before I let you do it. Okay, I want to see.
Wait, that doesn't make. Okay.
Let me see the sorry. Just good, Nicholas. Okay, it is an exam level question with quite a lot of marks. Okay, I'm gonna change it a little bit.
Is this logical?
24 degree looks reasonable. Looks reasonable. I mean, smaller than 54. I other than that, I cannot say. Looks reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit. The numbers are not going to be very big in the question. I'm going to put a minus sign to it. See whether you can deal with that.
What?
Wait, what?
Minus sine 2x plus 3.
Okay.
Okay. Draw something and I'll follow. But try to draw. Oh, you're using mouse, right? No, don't do mouse. Don't do mouse.
Okay, I draw on paper.
Do paper. Yeah, do on paper. You're
Okay.
supposed to practice that. Now, Nicholas, can you start question 9?
Yeah.
If we just do these 2 questions, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I learned a lot of TYS.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable, I must say. I'll show you how to use the math TYS next time, okay? The A math one.
Wait, is that minus 8?
So what does minus sign mean? So the first thing you must understand is what is the graph of minus sine x? You understand? What is the graph of minus x? It's very simple. So, sorry, that's a bit ugly. That's the graph of minus sine x. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, then you start with this instead of the normal sine x. Everything will be okay. They like to do this.
Okay. Wait.
Very reasonable, Nicholas.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you start with this graph instead of the normal like sine one?
Because
Wait,
this is the graph of minus sine x.
Okay.
Wait, does this make sense or not? Wait.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry, I got confused because I thought. Oh, never mind. I'm okay.
Yeah. This will happen in exam. That's why.
No, it's not. Thank you.
Height of PQ. Now,
Wait, is
Nicholas.
this minus 8 or just minus sine?
Minus sign.
Okay.
Make it easy. Nicholas, you have chosen a triangle which is no 3, I believe. Is that triangle really no 3? As far as I can tell, it's currently no 2. Currently lah. But maybe you can make it into no 3. Maybe.
I can.
You can. And you should. Wait, what? Oh, I get what you mean. Okay. I thought you're going to 180 minus 49, but what you're doing is also fine. Now, use this weird triangle to help you make the other triangle no 3. That's the secret sauce. You gotta find one thing which helps you the next one.
Yeah.
Ariel, are you okay?
I don't really know what to do. I
Hey,
think
what?
because like the minus sign, so I don't really know what to do.
Look, it's the exact same thing. Okay, you're thinking too much. In this process, it's exactly the same no matter what. It's just your starting graph is different. Cosine graph starting different, the rest is same.
Wait,
You're
what?
saying?
I really don't know how to do it.
Look, just now I demonstrated cosine x to you, correct?
Yeah.
How different is the process of the cosine x graph? How different?
Not that different.
Except for the starting graph. That's it.
Yeah.
The starting graph is different. Hey, this minus sine x, the starting graph is different, but everything else is the same.
Like it's just like flipped, right?
Yeah, it's just
like,
flipped because.
Is it just wait? Wait? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Again because you have to learn this, right? Okay, we have to go a bit faster. So the minus is actually done. Clear, yeah? The minus is done by the flipping. So now I'm gonna handle plus 3 lah. So 4, 3, 2, right? And then 0. Make sense or not?
Yeah.
Then label it. I mean, at this point, we're done.
Sine 36.
Make sense?
2.9.
Can I erase my working?
I think no. I'm still confused.
Ask your questions or erase it when you're ready.
Wait. So like, if it's minus sign, then like the 0 is automatically below the graph.
No. No, the 0 below or above is determined by
The
This whole thing
thing?
first, the +3 first. Yeah, +3 means you go up. I hope it makes sense that the 0 is below lah. The minus sine x, it determines the flipping of the graph. So let's say I have another question, which is y equals to -2 sine x, right? Well, what's the difference here? Well, first of all, the graph is also flipped, but the only difference is that this is now 2, 0, and -2. That's all.
Okay.
7.5.
As contrast to, if I have a graph which is y positive 2 sine x, how does it look like?
The other
Very
way.
simple.
So that's
The
all
other way.
different. That's all
That
the
is all.
side. The
Correct.
minus side.
Correct. Guarantee.
And then this thing means that like
There are
pi
two
will be pi over
curves.
2.
7.
No, not pi over 2. 2 pi over 2 lah.
Okay, okay.
7, 5.
Wait, do I need to like
7.5.
so like because of this, then like this thing will be 2 pi over 2 over like oops.
Yeah, 2 pi over 2, which is pi
And the
lah.
same
But
goes for everything.
everything,
Which I'm
just
done.
divide by 2. Done.
Okay.
Okay, Nicholas, it is expected for this to be fast if you already know what to do. Good, 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 good. You have a bit more, very fast. Good. Yes, Ariel, and basically you are done. When you know all that, when you know what to do early.
Okay.
Now, please practice
And then
please
like
practice.
and how about the +3? Oops, I accidentally erased that.
What do you mean? The plastic, I handle it here. What?
Oh, okay.
It
Wait,
was
but then if
originally
they
1, 0,
but so if they don't
1.
give you a number here, you just assume there's 1, 0, and oh, okay, can.
Yeah lah. It's just
Okay.
0 ma, that means that. So nothing to worry about lah.
Okay.
That's easier lah. Mommy also. Ariel, just to confirm that you're practicing.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I have to teach you tangent after this.
Yeah.
Nicholas, is there no other question?
Yeah, no.
No other question, really?
Yeah, I finished.
Tell me what's happening with your AMAT?
EMF is okay. I don't have any
Meaning still coordinate geometry.
Mm.
Chemistry?
chemistry is it's okay.
Okay. Do one TOS question. 3 more minutes. Come on. Don't waste time. You have 3 more minutes. Ariel, are you okay?
Kind of. Wait, not really.
Yeah.
Wait,
Send me a
it's
picture.
okay, it's okay,
Send
it's
me a
okay.
picture. Yeah.
I
Send
think I
me
can
a
do it.
picture.
Wait. 90 is 2 pi over 2, yeah.
Pi over
Okay.
2, yes. Pi over
Yeah.
2.
And 180 is just pi.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's pi over 2. And this is
There's not really anything. And I feel like I did a lot today.
Yeah. Just do one more TOS biology. Come on, Nicholas.
Okay
Just
lah,
take your
let me take it up. Let me
TOS.
take it up.
Alamak, just take it. I know you did a lot.
wait. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to label it there. Shit. Oops.
Sorry, what?
No, I labeled it on the I didn't label it on the x-axis. Yeah.
Okay. But do
That's
send
why I
me.
was
Do
like,
send me when you're done. Right.
okay.
Okay. Okay, don't open the answer key. Instead, just choose a MCQ, I guess lah. Okay, considering the time.
So
Okay,
teacher,
Ariel. Yes, MCQ.
so how do I? Oh, MCQ. Okay.
MCQ. Yeah. Okay. So Ariel, everything is good. The only problem is that your 0 to 2 seems like the same distance from 2 to 3. So that's a bit, the scale is a bit off. That's the only problem. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops.
Okay, so it should be further, but okay, other than that, it's fine. Okay, almost perfect. Now I got to teach you tangent graph. Come on, before time's up.
Okay.
Tangent graph, people find it very annoying. I do not know why. It's the easiest graph to draw. Okay, now watch. In general, when you draw a tangent graph, you draw slightly more to the left also. Okay,
Yeah.
now divide more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm drawing a lot just to make it clear. Right? Okay.
Okay.
The first thing you draw in a tangent graph is to draw the asymptotes. That's the most important thing, not the graph itself, the asymptote.
Okay.
The asymptote is spaced like that. So it's a little bit weird, but it's easy to get used to, right? Now, to draw the graph, it's just like that. Mm, 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 mm. Do you understand what I'm drawing?
Sort
That's
of,
all.
yeah.
Okay, do this and then we're done. Come, send me a picture.
Okay, I'm trying.
Do you think you can answer one, Nicholas, maybe? Yeah, I agree that these questions are basic in the sense that I guess they do expect you to know lah. The questions are, now, if you cannot, Nicholas, in MCQ, you realize that there isn't much point to think about it, right? You just make your best guess and then read the answer key, right? That's how MCQ works lah. There isn't much else.
Mm.
Okay, now go ahead and read your answer key for, I don't know, 4 questions, and then again you can call it a day, right? Keston, I can see.
So I just guess first and then I do it.
Still better guess. Still better guess one. But don't write 10 lah. Don't write 10.
Oh, I
No
think
point
this
writing
first
10.
question I don't know. Carbonic
Then
anhydrates.
then forget
Fine.
it for now lah. Then forget it. But you still want to make a guess, right? You still want to do that, right?
No, because I think Sec 4. Look,
Oh, carbonic anhydrase is Sec 4. No, it is. It is. Skip it. Now, the beauty of TOS is that they even explain the MCQ answer to you. So it is still good to read. Later you just read lah. Okay?
I'll just do 2 questions.
And that's fine.
And now mine 3 is wrong again. 3 is Sec 4.
Okay. So Ariel, later you just label it, but tangent graph is basically like this. Any
Okay.
questions so far?
So I'll just do 1 question now.
So
No.
all right. I'll see you next week for now, Ariel. All right.
Thank you. Sorry for being late.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye. Okay.
Oh, I thought wrongly. Blood type O is not universal acceptor. Blood type O
No,
is
it's
universal.
universal donator. Okay, you learn something, and then you can call it a day, Nicholas. Yeah? Hey, Keston, give me some updates first.
Okay, bye-bye.
Nothing.
Okay, yes, Nicholas. Nothing special, Keston?
Yeah.
Nothing new anymore, lah, correct?
Yeah.
Has your teacher started to ask you to do your past school papers?
Still doing like TYS.
TYS, okay, understand. Have you been doing TYS or skipping TYS in favor of this or what?
No, still got to.
You still do TYS, am I correct?
Yeah.
You still do it. Oh, so your main practices is usually TYS, and in our tuition, you do your past school papers.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you do TYS?
What do you mean?
As in, do you feel that it is helpful? Do you feel that it's helping you learn? You know, that kind of thing. It's useful, lah. Useful or not?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What do you say? Sorry.
Like useful.
It is useful. If it is useful, then I guess I'm okay with that, lah. Okay. Now, are you feeling tired so far?
No.
All right then. What shall we do today, Cass?
Question.
Questions are fine. I will follow you. Okay, Evan, I can see you. Can you hear me? Evan, I think you're muted. Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello.
All right. Okay. Evan, I haven't sent you the phone holder. Yeah, I just totally forget about it. I think I have to send it today. So we'll still do the normal thing. Like we still do the laptop, Jamboard, and everything. Right.
Okay.
Updates first, please, Evan. What's going on?
Um, for physics, we're going. I think we're done with thermal processes. I think now
Okay.
we're going to. Sorry. Oh, I think now we're at thermal properties.
Thermal
Yeah.
properties. Thermal properties.
Yeah, chapter 9.
Chapter 9. Okay. Now, I have never seen your physics worksheet. Lah. Does your physics worksheet exist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe just show me that worksheet. So might as well I get to know. Your physics are supposed to be better, right, in class. So I
Yeah.
kind of expect to be more organized or to be the worksheets to be a good quality. I do want to see that. Like, if we
Okay.
can rely on them, we do. If we don't, then we also know from the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
Do the same thing, take a picture using WhatsApp, copy it to the Jamboard, that kind of thing. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
How many? Like what's 9 pages in total.
I want to see the pages that you're last at, the last thing you discussed, and then I want to see maybe 3 more pages further. Does that make sense?
Last pages we just.
Maybe the last 2 pages that you were at, lah. Your teacher stopped at those 2 pages, and
Oh,
then give me 3 more,
think
something like that.
uh, we I think we kind of finished it. I think
So no
uh
more extra worksheets, lah, so to speak, for now, lah.
I think yeah, we only have part 1 of thermal
Okay.
properties. So I
Then
think
maybe just send me the last 2 pages, lah. I just want to know the
okay.
quality.
Okay.
Okay. Keston, to confirm, no questions right now, yeah?
Loading.
Okay, okay. right, you send me something. Now I'll make sure that it is easy for you to put it in the Jamboard, right? I'm reading it right now.
Okay.
How does your teacher give you the answers? Like slide, copy, or explain, or what?
He go when he goes through the question, he
Mhm.
usually covers the answer first, and then he
Explains.
explains it first, and then like after that, then he show us the correct answer.
So he is very clear that he's discussing this question, for example,
Yeah.
right? And then he kind of discuss something about it, and then he gives you the final presentation, something like that.
Yeah.
That is where you copy lah, at the end of the question, lah, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just a normal thing to do. Okay, just we move on from this question and then next question and then yada yada.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Okay, once you put it in, we can do something about it.
Do I put all 3 pages in? Or
do I put all three? Yes,
okay.
just put it in because there's something I want you to do with you because I need to know something, I guess. Okay.
Oh, I forgot how to do it. Conch.
You must go to the web WhatsApp in your laptop, right? Web
Yeah.
WhatsApp. And that's where you can access it. Then the moment you click on the picture, usually screenshot again. It's probably easier that way. So screenshotting is the Windows Shift S. Screenshotting is usually
yeah.
the fastest way to do things. It should be very fast. If it is not, or if it's annoying, you gotta tell me, right? Okay. We gotta make this as easy as possible, right? Keston, I am reading it, right?
Should I put each page on a different
Yes, different. Yeah. You
okay.
shouldn't pack in one page. There's a lot of pages anyway. So one by one, then we have time to discuss. How many marks is this, Keston? Because I cannot see the
5.
mark. 5 is probably not. Okay, for example, I'll tell you a few other details. If this is 5 mark, if this is 2 mark, this is great. If this is 5 mark, not so good lah. But the basics are there. That's good. Okay, wonderful. For example, how come there is the lower part? And how come there is a very high part? Like, look at this high part. The high part has no, so to speak, the fractionating column, so to speak. The lower part also don't have the fractionating column. How come? How come? Do you know why?
No.
Because for the top one, you have to mention this one is already gas in the first place. Make sense or not?
Yeah.
So it will never condense lah. So the top one must be there. The bottom one, no matter what, cannot be gas. Cannot be gas. So it will just drop down. I believe mentioning these 2 details will get you more marks. If it is 5 marks, I will try to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Also, you must mention the connection between higher boiling point, which is great, higher BP, with the length of the chain. They, I think, want to hear that. So I think that should round up your 5 marks. Would you please try that? Okay, Eben, let me see whether, yeah. Okay, Eben. Okay, Eben, let me confirm, is this process comfortable or a little bit annoying? Eben is not muted.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So is this whole process, because we're doing this a lot, we're going to do this a lot, is it easy to do, or is it a bit annoying, or you have some question on it, this copying process?
Oh, I think it's okay.
All right, all right. We are going to do it because to me, it's a good news, right? No matter how bad your class is, physics quite good, chemistry not so good, right? The class itself not so good, but the worksheet, both of them seems to be very good. What do I mean by very good? There's only two criteria, right? It helps you from zero to something, and it helps you from something to exam level. That's the only thing. It seems like both worksheets will help you do it, and so we can kind of rely or use it. If you cannot rely on it, we will know from the start and have to give you some other things. That is, however, not the best situation. This is quite a good situation, no matter how bad the class is. But because of that, we will keep talking about the worksheet. So you have to, take picture, talk. In fact, the empty worksheets will be our interest. I hope that makes some sense.
Okay.
Right. So now, Eben, I keep telling you that this is useful for either knowing from zero to something or to prepare for exam. For example, in page 7, this is my first time kind of finding out how good you are in long sentences. This is a question that can appear in exam. It's not answered by formula, but it's answered by long sentences. Okay? Can I ask you to close your, I guess you can read your example too. You can read for a while, and then I'm closing it in the Jamboard.
Okay.
You're also not going to see it. When you're ready, you're going to see it. You are going to either say it to me or you're going to type it. Don't write it down. Obviously, that's very difficult. Okay, so I'm really asking you to practice this question. Okay, I want to know whether you're comfortable or not. Okay, tells me a lot. Okay, right. When you're ready, but don't take too long. Okay. Yeah.
I can try to memorize it first. Yeah.
Yes, please. I want to see what you mean by memorizing. Yeah, how do you do it? Okay, that's what I want in
Okay.
RTP. Maybe mention something that cannot boil, cannot boil under the temperature involved. Okay. Now I still need to see the connection between different boiling point and length chain to round it up. If you don't understand, Gaston, please tell me.
What do you say after different length chain?
Oh, the worst thing you can do is like this. Very simple. Longer length chain will have higher boiling points. At the very least, mention that somewhere, somehow, doesn't matter where. They're usually kind of happy to see that, I guess. Is that your question?
What else do you need to write other than long length chain?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
What else do you need to write?
Oh, that's it. It's just the connection between higher or lower boiling point with longer or shorter chains. That's it. Okay, Evan, you're starting to type, is it? Let me just confirm.
Yeah. I think
Okay. Okay. For your information, Evan, whatever you're typing, I cannot see until you kind of finish the typing. It's like a chat, Evan is typing, but I cannot see what you're typing, even though you can. You understand? So I cannot
okay.
revise I cannot even see what you're writing until you decide to let me see lah, as in when you click out of the text box. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. So so I'm not seeing the same thing as you right now. If you keep typing, I just have to wait lah, something like that.
So
That's it.
when I click out, you can see now.
Only then. Yeah, that's like sending the chat, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I can see. Okay, that's just how it works.
Okay.
Um, where's the longer? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This looks wonderful to me. Okay. Any question, Caston?
No.
So 5 marks is a lot. 5 marks is a lot, but I think this is roughly how you would get it lah. Usually it's not 5 marks. Usually it's 3 marks or something. Okay, good question to ask. Evan, are you having a technical problem? Just checking.
Oops. Okay. Oh, I thought you already set up a text box. Oh,
No,
like
no. There's a picture. There's a picture. Yeah, you cannot write on that.
Oh,
Yeah, you cannot write on that.
okay,
So you have, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll show you how to make the text smaller later lah. Just type first is okay. Don't be limited by the space, okay? This is your Jamboard. Okay, I tell you, you can use whatever you want, wherever you want it.
Oh.
Can you explain what's isomerization again?
Isomerization. Isomerization. So you want to explain isomers or isomerization?
Isomerization.
Okay. Could you give me a question where they ask that? That shouldn't be taken out of context.
Okay.
Would you mind? Yeah. Just show me the whole question. Yeah? The whole question. I want to see the context. Evan, just checking that you are just typing. Yeah?
No, yeah, still typing.
Okay. Sure. Take your time. Okay, right. Okay, I see it, Keston. Oh, okay. So that question doesn't ask you what is isomerization. He just wants you to say, okay, this is isomerization, and then explain the process. Okay, this is much easier than saying what is isomerization. I feel nothing very complicated. So now please remember what is isomer. I tell you, yeah, isomer is very simple. Isomer are comparing two products, same chemical formula, different structure. That is the best way to look at it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you identify, you're just going to tell me right now, who are isomers?
All of them.
They are, which one is isomers? Wait, which one?
Right. All of them.
All of them are isomers.
Wait, no.
No,
A.
no. I'm pretty, yeah, A, because B, what is different? The chemical formula is different. I know the structure is also different, but the chemical also different. They are not isomers. That's the neither one, right? The heptane one is probably the cracking one, right? C. Make sense?
Yeah.
Please confirm that you know the A1, the chemical formula is the same. Please confirm that first. Okay, Eben, let me confirm that you are finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think I
okay. Okay.
forgot.
Okay. Don't look at it. Don't look at your answer. Don't, yeah. Don't look at your thing. I want you to do one more thing. I want you to do a last page. The last page is very exam question, 1 mark, 2 mark. Very, very much. Very much. I want you to also memorize it in this manner. So for the last page is very important. Okay. But it's
Okay.
shorter, it's shorter. So I intentionally ask you to do that. Okay. A longer one and a shorter one. Okay, do that, do the
Okay.
same process, and then we'll talk about it. Why is this important? Keston, can I confirm the chemical formula is the same?
Yeah.
Page 8. Oh,
Okay.
page 8
Evan?
and 9 or
No, the last one only. Only the last one.
only
Only the
page?
last one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So at Keston, I will answer it this way. Okay. A is isomerization, right? Identify. Explain why, because the chemical formula is the same, but the structure is different. Ta-da! I never actually put a lot of sentences to explain what is isomerization. No, I explain why it is called isomerization. So far, so good. Keston, that is what the question is asking. Do you understand first?
Yeah.
Okay, and still it revolves on the concept of isomers, nothing different, right? That's all we're using. Now, if there is a question that asks you explain or define what is isomerization, very simple. The process of transforming, the structure of a molecule into something different, but the chemical formula remains the same. I mean, what else should we say? Make sense or not?
Yeah.
There isn't anything else that you should mention other than that. I mean, I guess that's the easiest way of thinking about it. Okay, it is a good question.
It's like glass furnace tester.
Glass furnace, I'm sorry, what?
No, glass.
Okay, so officially blast furnace is in the O-level syllabus. Let me confirm that you say that blast furnace is never taught. That's what you said.
It's like my teacher say it's not tested.
In the O-level, three. In the O-level, blast furnace is not tested. Let me confirm that.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's a little bit of a gamble, so let's not gamble, Keston. Are you okay to just simply confirm this with your teacher? All right. If it is tested, we talk about it. If not tested, okay, I guess good for you. Can we just confirm it though?
Yeah.
It's not a difficult chapter anyway, so it's silly if we cannot test but we don't know. So just please confirm it. We have time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Eben, I've already seen your answer. I agree that there's some corrections, but later. Now,
Okay.
the shorter one first, lah. The shorter one first.
Okay. Do I put up the pic the
Oh,
I
sorry.
think the
I
block?
should, I should block it, right? I should block it.
Okay.
Easier for you, right? Okay. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Mm,
Okay. Evan, can I confirm that this is your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now in this short answer, whether you memorize or not, I don't know yet. Okay, but you mentioned the two important things. Okay, I'm gonna explain. So the first thing is that they want you to realize that they are vibrating, so they're not standing still. Okay, and then the position don't change, which is cool, right? Which is cool. Okay, now why is vibration important to mention? Do you know why from a knowledge perspective, not from a mark perspective?
Vibrate.
Yeah,
Because
why? Can you tell me anything that feels important regarding vibration?
vibration.
Okay, now let me confirm this, Evan.
Not sure.
Besides the fact that you because you trust your teacher, right? Then you know that you have to memorize this for exam, right? You know that. You know that. And besides the fact that this is easy to memorize, which is good, right? It's always good, right? You don't know why they mention vibration. Can we confirm that? Okay. Then let
I
me try
thought
to explain.
yeah.
Yeah. You're saying? No, you're saying? Come on.
I thought everything is vibrating all the time. Like
Definitely. Even liquids, yes. And then
but in this case they just vibrate at one position, like they just
right.
stay.
And that's the difference between solid and liquid, lah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me mention it this way. Now, I'm trying to expand your understanding or knowledge, right? Oh, temperature goes up, vibrates more.
Okay.
Makes sense, right? Because they cannot move what? In gas, you visualize the temperature as moving faster. Can I confirm that that's what you do right now? Hotter gas, faster movement.
Yeah.
Still vibrating, but the movement is now much more important. The vibration is much less. So far, so good. The movement is very fast, the higher the temperature. But in a solid, there is no movement, right? So the vibration becomes when your temperature goes up, you vibrate more, much faster. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is this important? Because imagine after a while, I'm following Keston, yeah? After a while, the vibration becomes so intense. You up the temperature until it allows them to move freely. It breaks the bond, so to speak, in a chemistry term. The
Okay.
vibration, so to speak, kind of helps them overcome the rigidity of the position. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that is part of the syllabus, but I find that some teachers do explain it that way, right? Okay. So that's the vibration thing. So far, so good?
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Now, the liquid side, now they are moving now, lah. Okay, closely packed, still vibrating because everything vibrates. You're correct. So now the vibration is more, but they have more freedom. How did it become gas? Frankly speaking, by vibrating even more low. Increased temperature, of course, the flow is more, but a hot liquid doesn't move as fast as a gas. It doesn't do that. It moves around a bit, but the vibration is what is increasing. And guess what? The vibration, after a while, allows them to be free, so to speak. Free to fly, I guess. I guess that's how you can say. Free from the other liquids. Again, temperature increase vibration. Vibration kind of helps you change phase until you arrive at gas. Vibration is no longer very important. Okay?
Okay.
I'm describing something that may or may not be useful in exam, but useful if people want to understand. Okay. Now, my impression to you is this. My impression is that you don't like too much memorization. You like it if you understand it, then memorization becomes easier. You tell me right now whether I'm right or wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's a kind of how do I say, a rigid brute force memorization is avoidable if possible lah. Let's avoid that by simply getting more understanding. That makes sense, I guess, for you only.
Yeah.
Now, does your teacher, your physics teacher, good, right? Does your physics teacher explain until that level of detail? The one I mentioned just now.
Mm,
Think about it.
Not, I don't think so. That
So,
not until that level. Yeah.
okay, let's see whether he explained more or something else even better or even more, even deeper in the next worksheet because the chapter hasn't ended, right? Correct? Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm asking this because I want to know how I can complement your teacher.
Okay.
If your teacher has already explained you something, I shouldn't repeat that too much unless you ask. You ask, I explain, right? But I'm trying my best to find out what I need to mention immediately. If not, we're wasting too much time repeating stuff. Okay? That's the first thing I want to know, right? Okay, so later on, I guess next week I'll ask again. Keston, let me confirm that you are stuck or not. Sorry, are you stuck yet?
Yeah.
Sorry, the question cannot be just A, right? I mean, it's fine that you cannot answer A too well, but I think you should go to B, C, and D first. Make sense? As for your answer is good, man. Your answer is reasonable. Yeah. They overlap lah. They just say that the fancy word is the color spectrum overlaps. So it's difficult to distinguish one from the other. Your answer okay lah, no problem lah. I think for 1 mark lah, yeah, for 1 mark. It's 2 mark, then maybe I'll put more attention to the problem is you never show me the marks, right? So it's important.
It's 2
But
marks.
then I will try to correct it better. But please go on to the next question first. Like there's a lot of this should be a long question one, right? Move on first, move on, right? Move on. Okay, now, Evan, you seem to have trouble memorizing long sentences like example number 2, the page 7 one. Now, is this correct or not? This is the kind of thing that will cause you trouble lah, during exam preparation.
Yeah, maybe I needed more time.
Now, think about it practically. Yeah, do you actually have some time? I know you do. You have a lot of time for preparation before exam usually.
Before exam?
As in, let's say physics end of year, 3 months from now, right? You say that, yeah, I require more time to memorize this kind of thing. Okay, makes sense, right? Actually, however, based on your experience, do you have more time?
I do, but
You sure?
yeah.
Do you use the time? That means, do you have energy or motivation to use it? Let's be honest here.
The motivation comes and goes.
Which is to say, it may
Sometimes,
or may
yeah.
not be like. Fair enough, fair enough. Now, when the motivation is not there, will you put in the time to memorize?
I usually, yeah, I just do like last minute revision. Like,
Because memorization, of course, must be last minute one. Of course not.
okay.
Especially when exams are packed together. Like, I mean, how you're supposed to memorize physics when tomorrow is chemistry? That doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
In that way, okay. And in some sense, packed exam makes your energy, does not make your energy peak lah. Yeah? It saps your energy. So the motivation will not come very much from if you're hoping for motivation to peak. Probably not the best bet. Probably not. Probably in a end of year
Okay.
kind of situation or O-level situation. It's not. It's not. Yeah, there's a different way to regulate ourselves, and to expect that we are passionate every time or excited every time is probably not a very good or realistic expectation. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There are other ways to do it lah. This is me exploring. Now, show you something first. Show you something.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh. Okay. Your energy required for this, and then this one is very good. I think that's the nice part of the answer. The movement of the molecule is lacking a little bit because you do not describe actually from liquid to gas. You're just describing the liquid part. Make sense or not?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Then don't look at the answer and then just change your answer. Can you do that by logic or by knowledge lah? Okay, Keston,
I don't-
classic SST, yeah, giving you a lot of weird graphs, yeah. Okay. Just to confirm that you are struggling or not in question B, is it? 3 marks, okay.
How do you read the arbitrary scale?
Arbitrary scale means okay. Doesn't feel good lah, right? Okay, so let me check one more time. Where is the arbitrary scale? There you go. Okay, that one. Okay. Keston, arbitrary scale means something like this. You cannot even guarantee that it's linear. You cannot even guarantee that halfway is 550, so to speak. And I can tell you because I know that is not a linear scale. That's so annoying, right? It's just so annoying. It's not. So the scale is there, the scale is taken out so that first thing first, you're not confused. You're not confused. If they give you the scale, maybe they are afraid you'll be focused on it and very confused. And secondly, therefore, it does not matter in the exam. How come? This is something outside the syllabus. You know this, right? You know that it's outside the syllabus. Gaston, let me confirm.
Yeah.
Since you know, then you should know that it's their responsibility to give what you need. If they don't give you what the scale looks like, therefore, it is not important to know exactly what the scale looks like. The numbers, lah, so to speak. The 400 and 700 is enough. Because they don't give, you don't care. Because it's their responsibility to give you what you need. Is my answer making sense or not?
Oh, but like in the question, right, there's like lines that I don't know, doesn't follow the first
Which one?
page one.
I'm sorry, which one? Oh, yeah, okay.
Like
So there are some
DI.
that follow and some that don't, correct? There are
Yeah.
some that follow. Now, that means I think, first of all, you can identify those that is there already. You can already do that. Correct or not? You can already identify those that exist. And then you'll say, now, does and look, the question is very specific one. This contains this and does not contain that. Maybe part 2 is where you worry about the other lines, not part 1. Correct or not? Part 2 lah.
And what is this part mean?
I mean, who are they, you mean?
Yeah.
No, you don't know. No. Look at part 2. Look at part 2. What additional information you will use the factor to all the additional information? What additional information? That's not that difficult. You can identify rubidium, sodium, potassium because you have what kind of information?
Table.
Yeah. So what kind of additional information do you need to know? So then you can answer that. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. So you don't need to know the scale. You don't need to. The scale is not the problem. The lines are, right? Knowing the scale doesn't help. Okay, sorry, Eben, you are asking me something.
Uh, I thought
Yes, Eben.
further apart and randomly in all directions is
The liquid.
describing gas. Is it?
Oh, okay. If you, okay. Oh, your difference is the moving apart versus
Yeah.
closely packed. Versus closely packed.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. The molecules are moving further apart. I'm not sure about moving. That means you're describing the gas, right?
Yeah. maybe I should have described liquid first, then
Liquid, and then maybe from the liquid side to the gas side. And then
yeah.
that would feel like you're describing vaporization. It will feel like that,
Okay.
if that makes some sense. Okay, give it a try, give it a try. See what you can, without looking at the answer in time, just from your memory. There you go.
Is this? I'm not sure. I was typing just.
Don't say move faster. I think vibrate faster. I think you
Oh
still have to
yeah.
mention vibrate, as you see the discussion now. Vibrate, which causes them
Okay.
to move further apart and move randomly and all. Okay, that feels more correct. Okay, so except for the vibration.
Okay. I'll
Now
change.
I think,
Oh,
yes, just change. Go ahead, just change.
okay.
Okay,
Mm,
you are now. Let's say I'm happy with your answer. You're also happy with your answer, right?
yeah.
Now let's compare with what your teacher say. What your teacher say should also be very important. Let's compare them, and then you can tell me what your comments are. Okay? I'm gonna open it. For me, I just have to open this, so it's kind of easy. The problem is
Okay.
I cannot read your writing very well. That's
Oops.
why. That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But that's not important. What is important is that your teacher can read it. Okay. That's important. Now, so
Okay.
you compare first. You compare first, and you tell me what you think. Okay. No,
I think yeah, my teacher's answer was lacking on the mentioning of the liquid to the gas.
But the energy one is there, lah. You didn't miss anything.
No, I think yeah, I missed required to overcome
The
average
intermolecular. Huh?
the average potential energy of the
Correct.
wait,
Correct.
no, sorry.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Eh? Oh, sorry, not overcome. Average
Overcome
potential
the
energy.
intermolecular forces of attraction, and therefore the potential energy increases.
Yeah, yeah.
That part I don't think is needed for a 2-mark question. I don't know how many marks is this, but it is something you need for other questions. So I feel that the answer is useful for some other question. I feel. So in the sense that you're not just increasing the kinetic energy, the speed, but you're increasing a potential energy. Don't know what that means, but it's not kinetic energy, lah. That's a additional information. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. For now, I just hope that this discussion is starting to make you feel more comfortable with long sentences, because this topic is known for asking long questions with long answers. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy with the physics, right? Now, do you have any discussion on chemistry, or you want to ask more physics also can? That's up to you.
Okay. I think physics should be fine. Yeah.
For now, yeah. For now. So give me worksheets on chemistry, especially those that have not been done yet. We're trying to move a bit forward.
Okay. So we're still on acid and bases. I
Of
think we
course.
went to the lab today.
Good. And then?
We did experiment on like the pop sound.
The hydrogen, right? Okay,
Yeah.
hydrogen.
Then we did the other one with the magnesium ribbon.
Yeah, very bright. Okay. Those are simple experiments, I suppose, yeah? How did you generate the hydrogen gas?
Uh, mm, light with the lighted splint. Wait.
Oh, no. How did you get hydrogen gas in the first place? There is no hydrogen gas storage. It's usually made online. Don't you make it online? No me?
Oh.
Cannot be. Usually you will mix something with something that produces hydrogen gas. Isn't that what happened today? No?
Okay. And then I think I already forgot. But
Wait, doesn't
I
it?
remember putting about the like I
Uh-huh.
I put like I set the tip of a stick on fire, then I placed it
Correct, correct. And you place it on?
uh like just near the air of the substance, and then it already had a pop sound. Like I didn't
And
even hit, I didn't touch
wait,
the
wait,
acid.
where does the substance come from?
Uh, Acid and the magnesium ribbon, right?
No, that's it. That's it. No, that's it. That's it. You're right. Acid and magnesium
Oh,
produces
okay.
hydrogen gas. Look,
Okay.
the practical is not just about identification of hydrogen. The hydrogen was produced first, which means it is produced from acid and magnesium ribbon, and therefore a reaction happens. And in chemistry, the reaction is the important thing. Oh, a reaction happens. So, okay, I should take note. The identification comes after the reaction. Nothing produced, I suppose, nothing to identify. Maybe for now we put it that way. Maybe for now, maybe for now. It is possible for you to identify something already produced by other people. But the syllabus is kind of like they want you to look at the production and then they want you to identify something like that. Something like that.
Okay.
They also want you to say that, hey, I noticed some effervescence when the magnesium strip is put on the acid. There's some bubbling a little bit. But this is correct or not? Did you notice that?
Yeah, the bubbling.
Because without the bubbling, sometimes you wouldn't even expect that there's gas produced. Why? Because hydrogen has no smell.
Mm-hmm.
If there is no bubbling, I don't want to test anything. Maybe nothing happened. What? Maybe what? Something like that. Oh, but the bubbling happens. Okay, I better test the gas lah. Something like that.
Okay.
That's more of a complete story, and that's something that they will bring to the exam lah. They want you to kind of think about the reaction, whatever produced, how to identify, yada yada. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So good to know. Good to know. So I don't think you forget what happened. I don't think so. You totally remember that it's magnesium strip and acid. Maybe you
Yeah.
just don't think of it as significant. Now I'm telling you, oh, it's significant. Okay, it will appear in exam in a sense that they expect you to know. And yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, show me the worksheet then. I'm totally fine. Show me the worksheets. That means it's definitely the ones that are still empty, the ones that you will talk about tomorrow. We want to go a bit forward. This chapter will have a lot of memorization. So I'm also curious how you memorize chemistry. A lot of them.
Okay.
Hey, now, Keston, I have no way to improve your 3-mark question except to say that lithium lines and potassium lines doesn't doesn't appear on the emission spectrum. I guess that's the only thing I will mention. I will mention that explicitly, lor, I think. I hope that makes some sense.
Wait, what do you mean?
So you did mention that the lines for rubidium and sodium exist in the spectrum, correct? You did
Yeah.
mention basically, right? Okay. So you should just mention that the lines of lithium and potassium doesn't appear. And therefore it doesn't contain lithium and potassium. That's the most I can improve it. Make it very explicit. Of course, all of us know that you don't see it, but you just mention it. It makes some sense?
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, that's it. That's it. I mean, that's the most complete thing, and I feel therefore you understand the question. Okay, this is a reading comprehension question. You're supposed to understand what they're telling you. I think you understand it very well, right? Okay, are you stuck right now? You're very slow.
I don't know how to do CI.
Okay, whatever ion chromatography, it's chromatography lah, right? Okay, the ion part, I guess you're chromatographing ions lah. Oh, I don't think you understand the question. Is it in? Okay. Just to confirm, it's not in yet, yeah, Eben?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, I think I sent like the last few pages before, so I just
Correct,
sent
correct.
the
Oh, so we still can use that lah, is what you're saying. Okay, okay. Understand. Yeah. Okay.
so I will just send the like something we're
We haven't
gonna do
something
soon.
that
Yeah.
yeah. You do that. We should start from there, right? We should start from there. That's getting ahead of class.
Then I'll just put like three pages first.
Enough for now. Enough for now.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, sorry. Did somebody say something?
Um, I put the photos in.
Right. Okay. See. Oh, no, I haven't seen. Okay, okay. Soon, I think so. Yeah, it's appearing. Now you rotate that.
I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you rotate it? It's quite easy. It's one of the edges can allows you to rotate.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, you erase it custom. Okay, let it be bigger. The chemical equation is very important. Can you write down the chemical equation, Evan? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Try for 1 minute. If cannot, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Mm. Okay. I'll go to my iPad.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, you have iPad and you use finger, right? Okay, yeah, just use finger. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's easier.
Hmm.
Yeah, Keston, I think reading is totally fine. That's great. It's good to me. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, are you struggling, Evan?
Oh no, I think my iPad Jamboard hasn't like it's only showing 6 pages first. I think I need
Oh, it's loading a bit long. Yeah, it's loading.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all this problem will be solved by using the phone holder, which I need to get to you, right? I really need to do that.
Okay, now it's loading.
Okay.
So just the chemical equation, or do I do the ionic one as well?
At least the chemical one. You cannot do the ionic without the chemical. So let me see that first.
Oh yeah, okay. Mm, 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 oh, okay. Equals
I mean, Castana, considering that this is totally new to you, until your answer is considered quite good already, lah. Quite good already, right? For the south one, I'm still extremely confused about the negative ions. I still don't have an answer, lah. Maybe I'm just missing something. I'll answer to you later. I'm still trying to find the answer. I cannot find it at all. Very confusing to me.
You use the elements inside the answer.
The
Like
problem
for
is all of them are positive ions. That's the problem. You do have to use the one inside, but where's the negative ion? That's the problem. I mean, are we supposed to make up the negative ion? Something like
I
that.
think it's just make up.
Okay, then my problem is there's a sentence called the chromatic can use to identify any ion, even those who contain multiple atoms, such as the sulfate ion. So he can identify negative ions also. Why is it not showing in the chromatography? Do you understand? Why isn't it?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like if I want to invent something, why is it not showing? I mean, to be fair, if I know nothing else, I'll just guess like you do lah. But I'm just trying to find answers. In exam, I probably don't have time. Fair enough. Too much reading already. I'll probably just guess. But now we have time. So let's just move on first. The other, I mean, I feel that the way you answer this question is more calm and collected than maybe 2 months ago. That's what I feel. I've been trying to train you to deal with questions which are, totally out of the blue. Isn't this totally out of the blue? This sounds more like physics lah, sometimes, frankly speaking. Okay? But you seem to be calm and collected about it, and your answers are of a reasonable quality. That's what I feel. You panic a bit at the start. Okay, but slowly they'll go down. Okay. Again, the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because SST is known for simply whacking you with this kind of question outside the syllabus. Please don't be too stressed about it. The training is for you to be calm, collected, and answer your best. Seems to be fine to me. Okay. As for the make up negative ion, let me just handle it. You just move on first. All right, Keston?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Eben, are you stuck here? Are you stuck? This is very important.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
stuck.
Now, hear me out, yeah? Hear me out. I'll give you the understanding. And then let's see whether you can answer or not. This is very important. Yeah. Now, there is first thing first, please note that they are let's just say that they are both equals. Okay, they're both equals. If you don't know this, for now I tell you first, right? Now, aqueous means they automatically split in water. This is very important. When they are not aqueous, when they are solid, that means they cannot dissolve. They do not split in water. So far, so good.
Okay.
Now, the splitting part is very important. The splitting part is what allows them to mix and match. If they don't split, for example, he cannot meet him. I mean, they are splitting, they are flying in water. This is the only case where an ion behaves like gas. I'm borrowing the physics example. The gas are flying together freely in air, correct or not? Imagine these ions, when they split, they fly freely inside water, very freely. That's called dissolving. The only way to do that is to split first. So far, so good?
Okay, yeah.
So when all of them are flying around, then obviously, first of all, they are not very bound. They are not okay. They are not bound anymore. They are not bound anymore. Secondly, I am bound to meet you, and this guy is also bound to meet you. Okay. Okay. The question is, what happens when they meet? Most of the time, nothing happens. But we learn about the exceptions. I'm gonna give you the exception. I'm gonna introduce to you a very cowardly acid, H2CO3. Okay, this is a cowardly acid. You only learn one in syllabus. This acid is cowardly because he refuses to be acid. He refuses to stay acid. He will actually make himself no longer an acid, so to speak. This is the only acid you learn in syllabus that does that. One more time, eh? When H2CO3 exists, he immediately decides to no longer exist. he immediately decide to become water and CO2. Okay, this is the cowardly acid. Now, the counterpart is the cowardly base. I give you the cowardly base, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide, the moment it exists, decide to, well, erase itself out of existence by doing a very similar thing, become H2O and H3. Okay, this is inside solution. It happens inside solution, and look at that. He becomes water and the gas escapes. This is why I say it's a cowardly acid and a cowardly base. Remember these two. So far, so good? Now,
Okay.
tell me, why do I bother to tell you about this cowardly thing? Is there any relationship with what's happening here? Look at that. Okay, think about it. If you don't like to memorize, you understand. So think about it. I see. Okay, Caston, a little bit outside the syllabus, right? Which is why they're giving you a lot of information. Correct or not? Little bit, right? Okay, can you handle this calmly, collectedly, read it, use your best ability, right? Okay. If you're panicking, speak to me, I will calm you down. That's the practice. But do you want more hint? It's likely that you don't know this, you see. Please don't be too stressed, Evan. I am slowly giving you a hint because you have not talked about this with your teacher before. Don't be too stressed about it.
Okay. Yeah, I
More
don't know.
hints. Okay. No. I can tell you one thing. Ca when meet Cl, people call it CaCl2. Okay. But ClCa2 is aqueous, which is the same thing as saying nothing happens. The CaCl2 will simply split again to Ca plus and Cl, which is again to say when Ca2 plus meets Cl minus, nothing happens. So far, so good?
Okay.
What happens when H plus meets CO3 2 minus? For a split second, he becomes H2CO3 for a split second. Just like when Ca2 plus meets Cl minus, for a split second, he becomes CaCl2 and then he immediately splits again.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything different with the interaction between H plus and CO3 2 minus?
Well, I'm not sure. Does it? You said it just breaks again. It just.
But not to H plus and CO3 2 minus. Not. He cowardly becomes something else. This one.
Okay.
H2O and CO2. Okay. Now, this is all important information. So now let me write down the supposed answer. Yeah? The supposed answer, you have to mention CaCl2. Why? Remember, it's all about mix and match. Okay. And then I declare CaCl2 aqueous as a way of saying, you know what? I know nothing happens one. It looks like I'm forming something new, but in reality, it's just the same thing one. Okay. So far, so good. But here, I do not write H2CO3. I do not write that. I write H2O and CO2 to indicate that something significant did happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if you do not understand what I'm saying, good news, yeah? The ionic equation will tell you everything I just told you. The ionic equation is going to tell you that. I know your worksheet intends to explain this to you because of the ionic equation. If your teacher is not very good in explaining, he'll just show you the ionic equation. I am taking the opportunity to tell you what it actually means. Now, I've already given you the reaction. You're going to write down the ionic equation for me. Do you know how to write ionic equations?
No.
Very simple, Evan. Good news. Split the aqueous. The rest remains not split. Understand? Split the aqueous. The rest remain not split. Yeah, the aqueous splits, so you split them. Gas don't split, liquid don't split, solid don't split. So only split the aqueous. So split them. For example, write down Ca2 plus, CO3, 2 minus. Do you understand? That's the first thing I write. Then you write down the same thing, but the HCl, but split. Split it, please. Aston, are you stuck? Just asking.
No. Finding question.
Sure. Uh-oh, Keston, I think you made a mistake here. So it's a good time to review this chapter. I rarely explain this chapter to you, so pay attention here. I'm looking at this one. Evan, are you stuck? Just checking.
Yeah. Do I split into H plus and F?
Yes.
H.
Now I'm testing your splitting one. Can you split or not?
Okay.
Look, don't be too hesitant. Write something. You gotta
Yeah.
write something. Right or wrong, we can just correct it. Okay, now Keston. Now, you're going to tell me whether your teacher explained this or not. Yeah? Now, higher pressure is similar to higher concentration, simply because you are packing the gas together. Packing the gas together sounds like increasing their concentration. Correct?
Yeah.
So higher concentration does lead to higher rate. Correct. However, there is another factor to consider. Okay. Now, please look at the two reactions. They are slightly different. These are, so to speak, two different molecules, right? And this is 4 molecules. So there are more molecules on the right than on the left. There are more. The other one is a bit different. This is 4 molecules, and this is 2 molecules. Right? Did your teacher explain this? Even though higher pressure in general increase rate, but higher pressure also favors the one with less molecule. Because as you pack them closer, it becomes crowded, right? If you form too many molecules, you're gonna receive a lot more pushback. It's harder to cram 4 molecules. It's just easier to cram 2 molecules if you want to keep cramping. 30 atm is quite high. So when you cram and cram and cram, suddenly 4 molecules prefer to become 2 molecules. 4 molecules prefer to become 2 molecules. Do you understand what I'm saying, Keston? Is this new or not?
Mm,
Totally new. Never hear
Yeah.
this before.
No.
Oh shit.
Do
Okay, let
you
me think
talk?
again. You're saying, sorry, you're saying?
Do you
You're
talk
saying?
about like it's exothermic so that it gives out heat also?
Also, the fact that stage 1 is endothermic means higher temperature is actually detrimental. Sorry, higher temperature is good because endothermic, the higher the temperature, the rate is going to increase. But stage 2 is exothermic. Too high of a temperature will actually push it backward, which is not what you want. You have to talk about that also. The phrasing of the question, however, seems to suggest that less energy is advantageous. So I don't think that's what's happening here. I think what's happening here is the stage 2, obviously, you shouldn't give too much of a temperature because it'll have a detrimental effect on the rate. There will be a pushback. But increasing pressure is a good idea in general. That's why you see a higher temperature, a higher pressure. But in stage 1, you see a lower pressure because you cannot cram too much. It will push back. Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Energy is needed for both, right? Temperature and pressure. So you should comment on both. You are already doing that, but you should comment more detail as for practices. Okay, now, Evan, you did well. The balancing is a bit off, so you know that this is 2, yeah? So this should be 2 also. Make sense or not?
Oh,
I hope
okay.
that makes sense, right? Okay, the rest of the balances are fine so far. Now, ion equations are a simplified version of the chemical equation. First thing you do, you split them. Splitting them doesn't look like simplification. Oh, by the way, there's also 2 here. By the way, correct or not? There's also 2 there.
Okay.
CaCl2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You cannot miss that. You cannot miss that. There is no balancing needed for the ionic. You should just see the original equation. That's why you shouldn't make this kind of mistake.
Uh,
Clear, yeah? Yeah. Now, the splitting seems to make it more complicated, not simple. Why do I say ionic equation is simpler? Very simple. Very simple. Oh, Ca2 plus on the left, Ca2 plus on the right. That simply means Ca2 plus, nothing happened. Eliminate. 2Cl on the left, 2Cl on the right. Oh, that simply means nothing happened.
Okay.
But 2H plus exists on the left, it doesn't exist on the right. Oh, I cannot cancel. I cannot cancel. I cannot cancel.
Yeah.
Same thing with CO3 2 minus. Nothing can be cancelled anymore, correct? This is
Yeah.
what I mean by the Ca2 plus meets the 2Cl minus and nothing happens. They still fly around and split. So nothing happens. Hey, but CO3 2 minus meets 2H plus, something happened. Therefore, that's the ionic equation. The ionic equation reveals to you what actually happened. That's why they like it. Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
So, I didn't have to write all that, or I write another
You
equation
you
like
should
after.
at the start. No. You should at the start. And frankly speaking, in exam, I have no time. I'll just cancel the similar one and leave it there. Frankly speaking, I will do it exactly like this. No, if I don't have time. I make an assumption, Eben, you tell me if I'm wrong, that you don't actually write very fast in exam. You don't like doing things too fast. Correct or not?
It depends if I know know it very well.
If you know it very well, you can write faster. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't know it, or you think. And you should think like in exam. If you should think, you should write slower. Correct? Because you're using your time for thinking. Then you shouldn't waste too much time writing too much. You can adopt strategies where you can still present yourself very well, but you can write a bit less, which is what I'm teaching you, so that you don't have the pressure of writing too many things. My feeling is that you will feel more pressure than other people if you do need to write more. It's not suitable for your personality lah. That's my feeling. If I'm wrong, you tell me. That's my strategy to you right now.
Okay.
I notice some student who can write very fast and still correct one. So I don't care. You can write whatever you want. But I notice that you probably do not want to do that. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So back to the understanding first. This is ionic equation. Gonna be very important because it increases your understanding. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now do the second one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, the phrase high pressure support less molecule supports the site with less molecule is in general acceptable, but totally new to you, yeah? Oh. But it totally explains the pressure. What am I supposed to do? How many marks is this, Esther?
I think 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, 2.
And as for the activation energy, you probably cannot. Can you say that? Probably cannot say that. Probably cannot. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. And considering how high the temperature is, it's probably not relevant also. I would probably not go the activation energy route. Probably.
What's
Now, what is
the other reason?
the temperature thingy and the pressure thingy lor. Look, let me try to. No. I should do it for you. Let me just do it for you. Okay. Same thing with the negative ion one. If I don't do it now, I will do it after the tuition. Now, may I know what is this new question? Is this
Right?
part C?
It's not.
Oh, it's not. It's a different question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure thing. Okay, I'm very confused. Okay, Evan, I want you to write down calcium hydroxide. They did tell you calcium hydroxide. Can you translate that into chemical formula?
OH.
Yeah, make a guess. Make a guess. Okay. If you make a guess, I can correct you. Okay. To make a mistake like this is better than to wait for me for answers. That's your personality. You wait for teachers to give you answers. Try to suppress that personality intuition. Try to just guess because you notice I never scold you if you're wrong.
Okay.
Now, you may want to ask, why is it 2? And I will leave it to you to ask. Sometimes I don't explain one. Sometimes I wait for your initiative. Your initiative is lacking, Eben, you see. That's why I want to train you. Now, do you want to know whether the 2 is there for what reason or not? If you don't want to know, you don't ask. If you want to know, you ask.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, very simple. You know that Ca is 2 plus, right? You know that
Okay.
OH is minus. Do you know that? Okay, now this is important and basic. That's why it's 2. That's why if you don't think about this, you don't know that it is 2. Very dangerous. For pure chem students, they expect you to know this immediately. You just take it for granted. So be careful. Yeah. So far is so good. So far is so good.
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you something surprising. CO2 mixed with water, right? Mixed with water, right?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, now CO2 don't do anything with CaOH. It doesn't do much. Doesn't do
Okay.
doesn't do much, like doesn't do much, but a very small amount realizes its calling and goes back to this guy. A very small amount, okay? Most of them are cowardly. Look at me reversing the reaction. Now, how do I know that this happened? This is your fizziness of cola, if you like to drink soft drink. The fizziness is, first thing first, the CO2 H2O escaping. That's the cowardly part. But some remains and make it slightly more acidic because H2CO2 is supposed to be acidic. So some do remain. Some do remain. If you keep it under pressure, they cannot escape. So they will become H2CO3. If you force them, that's why they're cowardly. If you don't force them, they will escape. But some realize their calling and go back to become H2CO3. A very small amount. Please understand, a very small amount. Okay? Why is this relevant? Because CO2 plus this doesn't happen much, but H2CO3 plus CaOH, something will happen. Do you know why? Because one is acid and the other one is base. This is something that you learn in this chapter. Acid and base reacts, ma. The moment you realize one is acid and one is base, you should think there is a reaction. I have to figure it out. That's your job. Figure it out. Keston, don't say, oh, electrolyte. Oh, it is. No, you're right. No, you're right. Actually, Evan, I want you to try. Mistake is okay.
Water is found.
How many marks is that, Keston?
2. Okay, no, 1.
Oh, 1 mark. Whatever. Good answer. Good answer. 1 mark. I mean, unless you, just to be certain, our attitude towards 4 marks and 1 mark are very different, right? So, it's 1 mark, whatever. I think you're correct. If you want to ask what happened if this is 3 marks, I'll answer you. Okay? My attitude changed one. Okay, Evan, continue. Okay, interesting. All right, good.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, interesting. Okay. No, there's no need for it to be CaCO4. I'll show you why, right? Because once it's H2CO3, you can remember some here they're calling become H2CO3, but remember all acids are soluble, so it will automatically become to H plus and CO3 minus again, correct? So some here they're calling and become this thing again. Plus CaOH, some Ca do become Ca2 plus and OH minus. Some do become, okay? So look at that. This is your CaCO3, no? Not CaCO4.
Oh,
This will be your
three.
2H2O. Somewhat, not one. These are understanding. I don't think this is a bonus knowledge. I think you need to understand. Take your time and go back to your paper and write these things down once you're ready. Okay, you're going to treat your worksheet as your note for exam. You're going to write down everything you need to know. Jamboard is not a good place to store your notes. It's very confusing one.
Okay.
Okay, we have 5 more minutes. Yeah, you say?
I don't really understand what I'm looking at.
Okay. Okay.
The
Just a minute.
so from the coward acid,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes
It splits, right? It splits.
oh, it splits.
Because maybe your teacher haven't mentioned, but all acids in O level automatically splits one. They are soluble. So that's kind of convenient to remember. So if heat is calling to become acid, he will just split in water to become 2H plus and CO3 2 minus. I'm sorry, 2 minus. Nothing surprising there is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now
And then
CaOH2 is somewhat soluble also. How do I know? For now, I know. For now, I just tell you. Somewhat soluble. Hey, if it's soluble, it also splits.
okay.
Once it splits, you can do a mix and match. Heston, very interesting question. Very interesting. Okay, I'm reading. Now, why when I split, I mix and match? Because it's no fun matching H plus and CO3 to minus again. Why bother? They just split what? The mix and match is what is important because when you are dissolved, when you are splitting, you are free to mingle around. So mix and match. Okay. And then what I found is when Ca meets CO3 to minus, I know that it is solid. I know when they mix, they will hang around each other and become solid. How do I know? That's part of memorization. I'll explain later. I told you that this chapter requires a lot of memorization.
Okay.
So I know that they become solid. So this is important to write down. And you should know the basics of this chapter. When H plus meets OH minus, obviously they neutralize each other. Obviously, to become H2O. That's also something that you need to know. That's a standard thing in acid and base. Just by discussing these two reactions, we are covering a lot of foundations already. They are not bonus knowledge. Ask again if you don't understand so they can write something in your worksheet.
Okay. Oh, what's this part? This part Ca plus 2, then 2.
No, Ca2 plus. No, that's Ca2 plus. That's Ca2 plus.
Okay.
The split from CaOH2. CaOH2 splits into Ca2 plus and 2OH minus. Make sense or not?
Plus. So the 2 at the bottom belongs to the OH minus.
So sorry, yeah, very bad writing. This is plus 2OH minus. Sorry, yeah, bad writing.
Okay.
My bad. Not that.
Okay.
Right. If you're clear, time to write on your worksheet. And write down the
Okay.
explanation if you need. Okay, show me your working, and then we call it day. Okay, Gaston. This question is very fancy because it asks you to understand what is happening with the catalyst, right? Very fancy. Sorry, you're saying, Eben?
Oh, on my real paper?
Oh, yeah. You should put it on the real paper. I think you should avoid Jamboard for serious notes. I'm telling you that these few knowledges are serious. You need to know. So put it on your worksheet. Okay. Never mind what your teacher will say tomorrow. What your teacher says tomorrow will complement this, hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, Caston, any questions so far?
No.
You even use the word absorb, because they did explain to you, and I'm very happy that you are using that verb. Very good. Okay, shows that you're reading it and shows that you understand. Absorb. Good. Then I mean, what else is stops getting absorbed? But I cannot blame you, right? Maybe I'll just say it released, the CO2 molecules are released, I guess. It's slightly better. That's okay, I guess. But I'm nitpicking. I think you're fine. No matter how weird they're telling you, if you can understand it, it's just reading comprehension, right? Good for you. Very calm, very collected. Good. Now, before we end today, Keston, important question. Before tuition, long time before we met, okay, maybe 6 months ago, could you have done this question as as calmly and as well as today?
Yeah.
Then what's the point of having tuition?
Is this question easy?
I'm sorry, what?
This question easy.
Oh, you think this question is easy?
Yeah.
Oh. Really? Yeah, you could have done this 6 months ago.
Yeah.
How about the previous question, the spectrum thingy one?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, which begs the question, what's the point of tuition, right?
Um,
I know the answer is to strengthen your fundamentals, right? The reason why this question is easy because it doesn't require any fundamentals from your chemistry, O-level chemistry. Correct. You just read and you just look, read, and interpret and write. Fair, it is easy.
Yeah.
Right enough. Right. If the question requires you to use fundamentals from the O-level syllabus plus something new from the question, it will become harder. Right? In the end, that's why I told you lah. In the end, I have to strengthen your foundation so that you can answer the weird questions. The end. Okay. Now I still owe you the 2 questions. I'll look at it one more time before giving you the answers through WhatsApp. Would that be okay? Okay, good, Keston. Very nice meeting you today, and I'll see you next week. Eben, just to confirm that you're still writing.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, show me a picture or something.
Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't copied the other info. Oh, wait.
The other info. So what do you mean by that?
The the coward acid split
Oh,
again and then
yeah. I want you to do it after the tuition, but let me see
okay,
first.
okay. Yeah.
Right.
Mm. Oh yeah, I haven't cancelled for the ion.
Oh, okay, let me see first.
Mm.
Okay, I'm just going to actually better if now why is your picture always how come
Landscape?
your WhatsApp no, how come your WhatsApp didn't just automatically rotate it? The way you take
Oh,
picture is good though. The way you take picture is just focus on the important thing, and that's I like. It's sometimes better than just taking the whole page, right? That's good. That's good. But how come they don't just automatically rotate? Never mind. Never mind. Okay.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. I will.
Because I noticed that mine does not do that. Okay, I'm just
Okay.
checking it one more time. Right.
Oh, 2CL minus. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm missing a minus 2CL.
Minus two C. Yeah. You're losing a minus. Okay.
Yeah,
In the last page, please. Last page.
okay.
Page. So yeah, you should have a minus here. The rest is fine. This is not gas. This is this is true. It is true that this is solid, but everything solid is always a bit aqueous, which is another like this question is so requires a lot of explanation. But the explanations are what you need in understanding the exam. If you don't understand everything that I explain, you will feel stuck in exam with memorization. So kind of like we are putting the effort right now, but it's understanding kind of effort. So you don't have to memorize too much. You understand. Okay. If you're confused, however, like I say weird things like, hey, this is solid, so they don't dissolve, right? Solid means they do, but some of them always dissolve a little bit only, a little bit only. Then I tell you, this acid is covered. They immediately escape, right? But a little bit remains. Those kind of things are actually the true realities of chemistry. And you're pure chem, you cannot escape from this reality. But sometimes teacher, those who prefer things to be memorized, well, don't have to explain this kind of thing.
Hmm.
Because it's troublesome for some other people, and it's also troublesome to explain. Because after you explain, then you still have to apply the knowledge. Appointment. Okay?
Oh,
So
okay.
Eben,
Okay. Yeah.
I explain this kind of thing. I'm giving you a guarantee that it will help you understand the exam, which is to say help you memorize less because you understand more. Now that's the promise lah. But if you don't like more understanding because it requires more effort at the start, less effort at the end. That makes sense, right? That's what understanding do lah, right? Okay. If
Yeah.
you don't like that approach, if you just say, hey, but in the end, I just prefer to memorize more. Teach me how to memorize. I have all the techniques for memorization also. But right now, with you, my general technique is to minimize the memorization before applying it to whatever is left.
Okay.
If you don't like this process, you gotta tell me. If you like it, then we just continue doing it. Okay?
Okay.
So one more time, the effort should be put at the starting, like quite early, right now. Right now. If you put effort to understand at near the exam, considering your personality, you will feel a lot of pressure. Right?
Okay.
I don't think you're the type that can understand a lot of things near exam, considering how high pressure those times are. Some people can, most people shouldn't do that. I don't mean that as a, I don't mean that as a insult to you. I meant that normal people doesn't thrive under pressure, including me. So you shouldn't put yourself under pressure.
Okay.
For example, today we spent almost 1 hour simply discussing basically two equations.
Mm.
Whereas in a class, maybe they'll just give you the answer and be done with it. Whether you memorize or not doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I only explain things where I feel that if you understand this, it'll benefit you in exam. Just makes it easier. So we take a lot of time doing all this, not because I'm trying to be very detailed, because I feel that so happens this contains the explanation I want to talk about.
Mm.
I'm telling you so that you're very aware whether later on you'll think, do I like this style or not? Should it be changed or not? Understand, Evan?
Okay.
Yeah. You should call the initiative or take the initiative to ask for certain adjustment if you feel that it's better to adjust. Okay?
Okay.
Right. For now though, you should put in all the understanding I give you or the explanation I give you in your note. Other than that, just make sure you cancel this. The cancellation just works like that. In exam, doing this is totally fine. That's it, finish. If you do this, you're done, presentation-wise.
Mm.
But you didn't write the state symbol, so state symbol is important. Other than that,
Okay. Yeah.
okay, state symbols, right? Second one, also remember that this is not CO2, but H2CO3. Where does that come from? From the explanation of some hits the core, right, to become H2CO3 again. Understand?
Okay.
Right? That's what basically happens. Okay. Anything else?
Can you explain why it's a solid again? I forgot
Which one? Which one? Which one?
the
Oh,
CaCO3.
CO3. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, good news or bad news, up to you. We memorize. What do I mean by that? People know whether they're solid or not by experimentation. Oh, HCl is A equals Y. In the end, it's experimentation. C, it dissolve what? Okay. CaCl2 is equal. Y is experiment. C is in front of you. C is dissolving. CaCO3 is not dissolving. You see in front of you, it stays solid. That's how they know. There's no logic, so to speak. So far, so good. You follow me?
So it's just something I should know. Yeah.
Yes, something you should memorize. That I tell you straight, and you need to know. Other one cannot not know. It's very confusing if you don't know. So
Okay.
now let me give you an intro or the memorization first. Everything with CO3 is solid,
Okay.
except group 1 and except the acid itself. So there are some logic or trend behind it, not too much, but it's there. I see CaCO3. I know Ca is group 2. Yeah, solid lah, simple.
Hey, who is that?
Okay? Would that be okay? The same thing with hydroxide, by the way. Hydroxide are in general also insoluble, except for group 1, same thing. And a little bit of group 2, just a little bit. Sounds confusing, but our memorization replaces the experiment done. We don't have time to experiment, so we just memorize. If you feel that you should write this down, I guess you should, I guess. Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Okay. What do you think about today?
I think today's fine. But like I don't think, yeah, we may not have covered much, but I think it helped me.
There's only one positive thing. We covered something that your school hasn't covered.
Okay.
I say that is a promise to you. You should see whether it's true or not. It is a promise that, therefore, first of all, it'll make your class slightly more understandable. Okay? You
Okay.
can experience that, see whether that's true or not. Because we did cover more than last week. Last week, we just covered a very small new portion. Correct or not? I don't think you haven't even
Yeah.
arrived there, right? But this one is very significant. This one is going to happen very soon, right? Maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 days. Then you can immediately say, hey, is it true what Kakak Philip say? That I understand the chemistry class more? Something like that's one. Secondly, it will motivate you to know more if you're the type that likes understanding. rather than waiting for the class to talk about this and then clarifying here. Of course, you should do those kind of things, but you should also do, slightly before that kind of thing. Okay. So I have a
Okay.
promise, and you see yourself whether that promise is true or not. If it is not true, just say it to me. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, let's not do this. Why not
Okay.
we do something else? That's totally okay. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Right. So remember the promise, you understand more and you'll be more motivated. Let's see whether that's true or not. Anything else?
Nothing else.
All right. Then I will see you next week for now.